Well, well, well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our Monday game, our $2,000 game where you can match the stack. So what that means is if somebody has more than 2,000, you can match whatever that stack that is. My name is Dante at Dante Poker, and I'm with
Jeffrey at nothing. I don't have
at
any.
zero social media.
Yeah, at not using social media effectively.
So Jeffrey's a longtime player. It's the first time he's commentating with us. Longtime players, but I've played with Jeffrey for many, many years now. So, wow, welcome to the stream. He's kindly agreed to join us here for some of this Texas action, and we're going to jump right into it. We already had our bomb pot, I believe. So sorry about the technical difficulties of starting late. We'll get around the felt and see who is in this game. I think we still have one seat available, C2. Yes. All right, we have Naked James in C1, and I got to tell you, I played with Naked James. I know you played with Naked James. He is a fun player, good or bad.
100%.
You'll have the best time. If you
player.
lose to him, you'll have the best time still.
Oh, yeah, he's a character, definitely part of the Austin poker scene. It's never a boring game when James is around.
And I'm very interested in how James plays some more of the, I guess I'll say GTO-ish. That's not a word, is it? Yeah. GTO-ish players.
It is now. Congratulations.
Because you can't play GTO against James. I just know that. C2. We don't have a C2. Sitting around here. We do see, like I said, we see J1 here in C8. He's going to take it down with suited connectors. It's always nice to take a pot when you don't have to fight for it or see any other streets.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite way.
I think I see Barber, if I'm not mistaken. We have Yes. He's been on the stream. Barber's been on the stream last time. Steady Eddie here. He's going to take seat 5. I hate that seat, but if I was playing. Because you're like, I feel like you're the center of attention. Like
oh, absolutely. You're center stage.
We have Bertram is here. Seen him before. Of course, we have our friend Optimize, who I always end up calling by his real name, and he always gets irritated.
Right.
So I will not call Optimize by Blake tonight.
Right. Exactly. We'll still call Blake.
I still will call him
Optimize.
Blake. All right, we're off there. So 5 deuce, couple of gappers there. Ooh, Kevin, Pocket Kings. He's just gonna make that little raise. I don't see a double straddle.
Yeah.
And I think with you'll see the raise size. This is not a 2-5 game. This would be
I was going to say, I think they did straddle to 10.
Oh, they did? So he makes it small.
Open.
And what you'll see in this game a lot of times.
Oh, it's mandatory 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see somebody get that 3-bet in. And that's what Kevin was trying to make it small so someone could feel like they can come over the top. But nobody did. So there's 3 ways to the flop here. Somebody has a 6 that folded. Somebody had 6-8 and folded. I know that.
Absolutely. I saw the 6-8.
And they're like, oh, my God.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. So Naked James has a couple of backdoor opportunities here with the flush and straight draw combos. And he's going to, oh, Kevin's got a sneaky check. I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah, Kevin went ahead and set the trap. He's going to let James.
He's going to check raise here, although I would just call just to keep it going.
I think he may actually pull the call out. There we go.
Yeah, that's a great call. A lot of people will think, oh, man, I got where I want to. But if he raises the check raise, James is just going to fold, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so, and now whoever had 8-6 is really hating life.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, I just love the way Kevin's playing this.
Just going to let him go ahead and hit himself.
Now, options are all for him. He could raise here, hoping that Nick James has, naked, not Nick James, has like some sort of ace-8, 8-9 combo, something like that.
Absolutely.
He's going to go with the, and we've seen Kevin be very aggressive, but he knows what he's doing right here. That board got really connected, though. And a lot of times, James could be bluffing and get there, right? He could have like pocket 7s, something like that.
Absolutely.
7-4.
He could have had backdoor
clubs.
Yeah, 7-4, definitely there.
Yeah, the board is too
Kevin
connected.
calls.
It was just a good call, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin made a good, solid call there.
Yeah, Naked James will keep firing no matter what. I know that. Let me go check into the chat here.
Oh, absolutely. He's never going to be discouraged.
Forgot. I'm left-handed, so I see that. All right, again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. I apologize for the late start, having some technical difficulties. We actually had someone very tall hit the camera the last time we were on, so it kind of screwed up everything with the internet. So I apologize for that, but thank you everybody for joining us. I see Rena, Poker Monkey. Thank you again, Jedi Master Ted. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you guys. And make sure you hit that like button. I bet you never thought you had to say that, huh?
You know, hey, make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, and hit that bell for notifications.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. You know, I'm actually a fairly new poker player. I started poker in 2020.
Okay.
And so I learned about poker from watching this stream, and I was still in California, but the first time I put on a poker stream, this one came up, and that's how I fell in love with the sport. And I got to tell you,
Oh, wow.
a lot of people might not tell you this. It's just my opinion, but I think watching poker streams really makes you a better player overall. It really does. And so
Absolutely.
you don't have to have the fear of, wow, he must have it, because in Texas they never.
No, nobody ever has it. No,
It's
really
less
makes
likely
you
they have it.
appreciate their thought process, and you see how a lot of very experienced players are creatively playing their hands, and you realize, oh, hey, there's a lot of lines maybe I didn't explore before. And we got the.
This is an interesting hand. We have a 4-bet by Optimized for 400, and normally that would take it down, right? And he didn't get re-raised here.
Yeah, it got flatted.
And so, yes, is probably going to play this passively until he gets to the river. And, of course, Optimized does have some backdoor hope.
A little bit of backdoor equity there.
Yeah, he's got a little, so is this going to get now when you're talking about, and yes, he's trying to get him to an SPR, stack to pot ratio of 1, right? So he's probably just going to call this, and that's going to leave.
That's right.
That's
on
1-to-1.
it.
Yeah, that's going to be
it's
1-to-1
gonna be right
there. And that's what Yes is probably thinking about. Although, because if he raises here, we know that Optimize is going to fold.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's probably thinking, well, if I raise, who's going to call me that thinks he can beat me? You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
He doesn't even have a pair right now. Oh,
Ooh, little club
the
action.
back doors came in.
Oh, yeah.
I know it doesn't seem like a great card to a lot of people. That is the best card he could have had, right? Because now he has a flush draw and straight draw. This is going to be sick if he hits this. He's drawing twice.
Twice. All right.
Oh!
It's there. And, all right, so they chop.
Ace is full, flush.
Look,
Wow.
a lot of people will say, well, Yes should have been more aggressive. I disagree. If he would have check raised him on the flop, he would have just gone away.
Oh, he loses them there always,
Yeah,
as
so-
opposed to having a 73-27 on the turn. You know what? I don't mind getting it all in there. And, hey, he got there because, like you said, that 8 of clubs was so perfect for him.
Yeah, it really.
Gave him so many outs. The gut shot and the clubs.
Are you a fan of running it twice? If somebody asks you, I actually can't remember if I've ever had that situation with you.
I'm more willing to allow them to decide unless they're not a very nice person, at which point I kind of want to play for blood. I'll say once or 3 times at that point.
Gotcha.
Good dealing, Kristen. Keep it up.
But, yeah, absolutely. Run it twice. Why not? You realize a lot more of your equity, and so a lot of times if you're ahead, you just stay ahead on both boards so it doesn't hurt you as bad. What about you?
At least let me win the first
I'm
one,
pretty.
and, whatever happens.
I did whatever the other player wants to do.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, like you said, the percentages won't change, although it does feel like it.
Oh, my gosh.
But all right, we do know that Kevin has already doubled up before the stream. We had problems with the stream going. He doubled up through Jaywin, a local mini celebrity here
Yeah.
in the Austin area.
Wait, March
We have a couple of
Too
weak
scared to
jacks
raise
go
or
against
what?
each other here.
There we go.
Huh? Okay, so you're saying you got a good hand.
Well, someone has Jack 9.
What is
Yep. So James went ahead and
I'll tell you after this hand.
very ahead here. Flashes the 9.
Today,
Is it?
3,000.
Takes it.
For 3,000?
Yes.
Oh shit! I had pocket deuces and I folded them earlier. Dude, never again.
At least you didn't have it that time.
Oh, the local promotion.
Man, yeah, no, it wasn't
Quad
there.
Deuces does pay 3,000 today, so that'll be very fun to see on the screen.
5?
Yeah, you were the big blind. It was only 5.
Oh, okay.
It was 10. It was 10 total.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. No, it was the hand he had aces. So I didn't jam on him. Like I was thinking about doing it.
We have a question from DX.
Seen the flop and then
PTO.
The XPT C1.
Oh, C1. What's the average? Well, you could buy in for 2K, and most people buy in for 2K or 1,500, something like that. But then you'll see it is match to stack. So if somebody goes over 2K, you can match the biggest stack in the game. But I think we do have a couple of players buying in for less, $700, $800. Naked James, like I think
Yeah,
for 1,700.
there's Steady Eddie was
Steady
in
Eddie bought it
for
for
7
yeah.
or so.
He's gonna definitely raise this part here. He's got not only he's got his ace king, but he's got the button. Yeah, he's too big, I think.
6 fold, 7 fold.
He 3-bets the.
Oh.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, normally it would be, I think, more in the 100, 120 range, especially.
Yeah, he had people behind him, so he probably
but,
factored.
yeah.
James, what you got back there?
I don't think Jalen can't just call here. He's gonna have to re-raise. There's Naked James behind him.
There we go. Goes ahead and jams.
It's okay, James. You only have $40 in it.
Right.
rip it or rip it.
Whatever you want.
Eddie.
All right, so we are looking for hearts or spades, or just for the
So someone wins?
just for the juice. We're looking for a flush.
And it
Oh, sorry.
does appear Jay has 2 clubs.
Well, I think that's it now.
There we go. That one's choppy. But let's see. Oh. Second board. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it's not a 5 of clubs. 'Cause
There we go. Because I was going to say there are 3 clubs on the bottom, so it looks like Jay Win is going to get 3/4 of the pot. So I do believe the reader was a little off there because I saw Jay Win with ace of clubs, king of clubs.
Wait.
He gets
No,
quartered. He gets quartered.
I got a flush on the bottom.
He gets quartered here.
How?
You got a flush on the bottom.
Players are going ahead and helping.
Oh, I am so sorry. I totally missed that. My apologies. I thought yours was offsuit as well. My apologies. I need that back.
all right, so looks like Jalen does get 3/4 there. Very unlucky there for Steady Eddie.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think with the pre-flop action, especially Jalen asking James, how much do you have? When someone asks you, and then they ask the other person, they're very strong. And I think with Ace King, which is not even a made hand, I think you can get if it's not suited like that, I think you can get rid of that. Really do.
There is an absolute
Absolutely. I mean, GTO definitely talks about laying down some
Yeah.
of those unsuited ace kings.
I mean, I actually think it'd be a lot different if he's the one that went all in.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's a lot, but it's just unfortunate there for Mr. Steady.
I need to learn that with my
Unless
ace
it's ace
kings.
queen.
Unless it's queen.
I need to learn that with my
you don't
ace
like it.
kings. Eduardo knows it got me in trouble yesterday. But I got almost all of it back.
Yeah, you did on second hand, right? On next line?
All right, like we said earlier, the straddle is on.
That's my
I actually expect the double straddle to be introduced here.
The turn, you handed me the key. And I went
We
ahead
have somebody saying Hold'em bomb pots are just silly. It's kind of silly, but it's real money.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I actually think that's the most popular game here in Texas. A lot of people won't admit it. Everybody, first thing you say when you sit at a table, where's the bomb pop button?
Oh, absolutely.
So, a lot of people like it because it gives everybody a chance to win the pot. And you're not going to be able to do math or GTO or anything like that. But,
Yeah, it drives
players
tons
here
of
love
action because you got 2 boards, so many opportunities to get there, and there's.
I've seen it in Vegas.
So I
year,
heard.
Yeah, it's weird.
Now the Hold'em variant is a little bit different,
Yeah.
especially, but I've seen some really, really fun hands and really well played hands of Hold'em bomb pots as well.
I think another question here. I think most people run it twice, or they're passive and they don't care, and somebody will say I'll run it twice. It's rare for someone to say no. It's not rare, but
Yeah, some players absolutely say I only run it once, and that's just how they play, and so they generally say it up front. In this instance, these players seem to be fine running it twice.
yeah.
6 bet, 75.
Like we talked about, it does allow for people to realize more of their equity. So, I mean, if you got a flush draw, you get 2 chances instead of 1.
So let's see here. I noticed there's a live stream taking place on Thursday. How do I get in on this? Well, there's a couple of ways you can do that. One, you can just call the club. I think that's the easiest way. Just call Texas Card House Austin and put on our Thursday 1-3 stream. You can also, I was going to say you can message the club through Facebook or something like that.
Small blind, big blind, please.
But I would just
Generally
give them a
call,
Yeah.
or
Poker Atlas, but sometimes it doesn't stick.
yeah, that's true. Sometimes it does
Which is
remove
weird.
you.
So you can do it Poker Atlas, but I would call the club.
You can find their number right there on Poker Atlas. Super easy.
4 raise, 35.
Love the suited connectors. You got Steady Eddie.
Got a couple suited Broadway cards.
8 full, 9 full.
James sticking with his.
Yeah, he'll play every hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is definitely in every.
He doesn't really
pot.
care about what cards. He likes playing against the people. I mean, if you want to know about table talk, he's got
Oh.
some good stuff.
He's far
Yeah.
better at it than most.
All right, so everybody misses this except for Barber, who has an up and down straight draw. Plus, he's got the backdoor flush as well, so that's probably good enough for him. And he was a pre-flop aggressor, so we do see somebody folding out a turn.
Right? Yeah, he saw Eddie reaching for chips.
Brenna, you're right. Thursday is Houston on the regular YouTube channel, but we also have a game here that's live streamed on Facebook. 1-3.
Oh, and there's also a form apparently to play on Mondays.
Oh yeah, there you go. You just fill out this form that's in the chat, and we'll get you on the list.
Turn card here really gives Eddie a lot more outs. He's now open-ended with flush draw.
Well, because he bought in for 1,000, and then he ran it up
And
for
he
price
gets
of
it.
100, and in the course of about 45 minutes, he got down to $61.
Barber knows he has to bet this, but I think he gave up, right?
Yeah, go ahead and there.
There's not a lot of money in the pot. Only 340. Probably see Steady go for something pot size. He's got the absolute nuts. You might as well try to. He's not. Well, you know, he's not calling anything, but you might as well go for it.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna,
Right.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he could probably just call 100 if he had a pair, but he's really Hollywooding this.
Oh, absolutely. This is.
It's a really. That's actually a tell. I mean.
Oh yeah, there. I tell where
Yeah, he's not.
tank, and then he jams.
Well, he's like, oh man, what do I do?
We got jams for what 1.5 pot.
Thank you very much. Wait, could you get that button, please?
What's that?
So looking at the Winter Showdown, pretty early on.
Yeah, we got seven hands in so far.
Yeah, 7 or 8, it looks like. Yeah, yes. I think he's only played that aces hand, so. But he went to showdown on it, so there we go. Looks like they have the $10 straddle. That's just going to be on for.
Yeah, that's good. They've
entire
agreed
day.
to do it for the
Okay.
whole string. So we're effectively a 5-10 game now.
8 fold. 9 fold. One call.
Wow, a couple of monsters
Oh,
clashing here.
absolutely. Allows for a lot of creative play.
I was going to say, I'm going to see a 9-8-3 flop.
Oh, absolutely. That's.
So I think the 9 is still ahead here. Still ahead.
Oh yeah. The 8 goes ahead, makes the bluff, takes it down.
Yeah, I'm surprised James didn't fire off when the turn comes. Just for fun.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's got some, I guess, got a blocker there.
I guess he's got some.
That's why I'm trying to avoid black.
Trying to find a reason to make the call.
That fabric material, I have a couple like that, and I cannot.
Washington doesn't do any.
Mighty should make it worse, because then it's kind of staticky. Right.
We have Chris in there in the booth dealing. I can never deal. I sometimes have play a home game where
It's a self
self-deal,
deal.
and I'm like, I literally just want to leave. I flip over cards. I did the wrong person.
Just everything.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, the dealers here at TCH do make it look easy, and it is not as easy as they make it appear.
so Optimize is making a nice little squeeze here. Got steady just calling, and when you just call I guess in this instance it would be the straddle, and you know you're going to get raised.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think there's a hand when someone limps in that they don't get raised. So the only thing I would say is like, what is your plan here? I'm just going to call the $10. Do I have a plan if it gets raised? No.
Right.
Then why'd you call the $10?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's just me, right? So you just always have a plan. I guess he was just hoping to get it through.
Oh
on the
yeah,
fly.
I mean, it's 1-2. It's I'll say viable option. Sometimes you actually do get the limp through,
In 1-2, yeah, you definitely get the.
and so I've played
But,
with Steady Eddie there. I've seen him do that same move, but at this table, no, there's no.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you want to play a hand, no matter what, you should come in for a raise and really play your position, right? Which he wasn't in bad position the last game, but now he's under the gun +1, and he just calls again. So I do expect a raise to come in here.
7 fold. 8 raise 30.
There you go. So now you see what I'm talking about with Steady Eddie, right? He puts himself in a bad spot again.
Oh yeah.
In this instance, nothing he could have done would have ever stopped that.
Well, and I think he's actually the mandatory straddle there. That wasn't.
Oh, was that it? Okay. I apologize then.
Circus-like appearance.
Wow.
But you're right. The hand prior, he limped, and then it immediately got raised to 50, and then 3-bet to 150, and so.
You know,
Unless you're using that, like aces to protect that limp range, you're always going to get exploited. And so I do agree. If you're playing, play aggressive. Come in for a raise. Make them think about it. Make them fold a better hand.
It's a lot easier to be raised on when you just call versus if you made it 35 yourself. Someone's not going to make it 135 unless they're really balanced. They could do that, or they have a really strong hand. So.
Yeah, but on average, you're right. They're not going to do it with just their mediocre holdings.
7 fold.
tournament sucks.
I'm fine. Nice hand, guys. 8 fold.
Jalen playing
9 fold.
pretty close to the vest here. Now you'll notice that we see two players dump their ace rag, I guess.
Oh, yeah, ace rag.
Because it doesn't play well. Ace 5 is better than ace 7.
I skipped it.
So in poker it is. And we got Yes here is going to raise it. kind of small, a 3x. You've seen a lot of 3x raising, and when in Texas, it's more like a 5x is what you'll see at the
Oh,
table.
absolutely.
And in 1-2, it's even bigger raise. All right, we do see 2 clubs here. Barber's going to flop top pair with a backdoor flush draw. Yes, also flops a pair with a backdoor flush draw.
Y'all get oily.
Barber's first jack here on 4th Street on the turn.
Some of those dudes are only going to
About a
get
third
oily
of the
from
pot,
the strippers,
half pot.
rubbing all
I
over
would
them,
expect
so
a
it's
yes
probably
to at least
75%.
call this.
I mean, most of the people in the tournament, because they all paid $5,000 to go, and most of the people do not know how to play poker. Wow. So, I mean, I'm talking like.
Someone said they're
how many
folding
cards
aces
do
over
I
30. They
get?
didn't have aces, they had an ace.
Yeah, just
Ace
an
7, I
ace.
think.
Tournament,
And
but
it's not just the $30. You have to think about the progression throughout the
Yeah.
hand. You're going to have negative implied odds the whole way, so if it gets to be a big hand.
Yeah, what the worst case scenario is that you get raised, or you raise, and then an ace flops. What do you, with ace 7,
Exactly.
you're in a lot of trouble. You're just in a guessing game, right? You're just hoping maybe, you know.
It's dumb. It's you know. Like
It's my opinion for me. I
with pocket tens.
wouldn't play those type of hands.
He calls me with
But
ace deuce
That's
off,
why they play it out. You
There's
can
no
play it
right
any
way to
you
play
want.
poker. You
some
just,
shit, and I lose my whole stack, and I
have a good time.
dumb.
Let's see, Barber did bet half pot here on the river, and okay, yes, does make the fold.
You can never put people on any hand at any point ever.
You can't ever put me on a hand either. I raise with everything. You know that.
It's gonna be a bomb pot this hand.
That's true,
Hand is
but-
up.
At least with
You're a
you,
bomb pot.
I know that ahead of time. I've been playing with you long enough to know I gotta look out for the landmines.
I'm definitely gonna get it in.
All right, here we go. Bomb pot. Some friendly banter.
You know, I bluffed my whole stack earlier in the fucking nut.
Phony Turgis. I think we're talking about the 2 different things.
This is
Perhaps.
over here.
I almost 100% fold a7.
Yeah, unless
To a
I
raise,
get
yeah.
to, it's like, unless I get to limp in with it
Yeah.
or something, like from the big blind.
Well, they say if you don't do that every now and then, you're not bluffing enough. Is that true, Rob?
Definitely didn't work out for me.
We must have taken the same course.
Yeah.
That was my class.
You ever bluffed into the nuts,
8
Rob?
players.
Have I ever bluffed in the nuts? Have you ever bluffed in the nuts?
Yes.
All right, so I'm looking for diamonds and some sort of 6-7, 7-4. Yeah, 6-7.
7 check. 8 check.
Going man. Man, I really hope after this
6-2.
tank he doesn't call me.
7-3. No. There's 2. There's a 6-4. So it's yeah, with straight draw.
Kevin did play out there. He has 2 pair, jack 7. And he has a diamond draw on the bottom.
Did I say 4 call?
Ooh, yeah, he's got a gutter and a top set.
7 4. 8 fold. 4 players.
So,
Kevin with the 7 there.
6 check.
yeah, Kevin's
Oh, he's got a boat.
yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
jack 7 boat and the queen's boat on bottom. So
It's so funny because I would be nervous with Jack 7 because there's
100%.
yeah. So and he is right. He's beat by the queens.
But he also has the 5-3 boat up top.
It's a nice feeling when you got something for both on both
Oh,
boards.
absolutely.
Expect him to go big here.
Went ahead and bid 200 half pot there.
That's a big tell right there. He wants to be called right. Think of, and I think that's a great play by Kevin because a lot of times when people have the nuts and especially on both boards, you always hear pot, pot.
Oh, absolutely. They're firing, and they're making it very obvious
Yeah.
that they're there, and they're not going to get any of those marginal hands to potentially call.
He does get a call from yes. So this is all intents and purposes a split pot, chop pot, unless a queen comes on the board, on the top board, which would be 6.
Or a 7 on the bottom board. I don't think there was any of those outs, but
Hey, what happened to the food run?
have you ordered?
No.
Placed the order yet? Yeah, whenever you got the order placed, just let me know and we'll.
We heard a pot
Oh,
there.
well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kevin.
so I placed the order myself then?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Queen full of sevens, guys full of threes. Chop it up, here's your 200 back, your 200 back.
Yeah, I talk about this all the time. The one skill in bomb pots, if there is a skill, is trying to get a third person in there when you have the nuts. A lot of times you'll see players push other players out with marginal hands. Which I think is kind of a mistake, right? You're just gonna get called by something that beats you most likely. So get that third person in there.
Yeah, you don't have to bet the full amount, and you don't have to bet the maximum, especially on the turn.
It used to not, yeah, that's right.
Make a smaller bet,
used to not be on
trying to
DoorDash.
encourage as many people in as possible. Some of the newer players will get very aggressive and pot and push everyone else out, and so really eliminate any potential money we're going to make. Because we're going to probably chop, and there you go.
All right, Jaywin wakes up with a playable hand, suited broadways. And Kevin,
Folds the king.
discipline, that's discipline. That so much gets overplayed so much. He did it because he was out of position. Jaywin's raised, although he was positioned on Jaywin. And Barber's going to look him up here with 3-4. I think that's perfectly reasonable.
I love that little seed connector. Such a beautiful hand.
Huh. Well, nobody hits anything right now. King Jack's still in the lead. Barber with backdoor flush draw and straight draws. That's not helping anybody. Now we got no money in the pot, so no one's going to be bluffing at this at all. We'll see Jaywin fire a small bet here, and obviously won't get called.
Call.
Thank you, Jake.
You win.
Hey, what's quads today?
Deuces for 3,000.
Deuces.
I hit quad queen one time for 20.
Here?
Did you hit it? The
I've only had
on a PLO cup? Yeah.
quads one time.
Really?
That doesn't count in the tournament. Yeah.
That's all I need. I see one time, like,
And I got paid. It was a 2-5 game, and I got quad nines.
3,000 plus
It's crazy.
I didn't win any jackpot or anything, but the person that had aces and the flop was ace 9-9,
Oh, man.
so it was all in. Of course. And he had outs. That's what's so funny.
yeah.
I had quads and he had outs.
oh wait, you had it when it's
I think
quads.
the last time I had quads, I flopped them.
Quads in the day, but on
The other guy
bomb
had
pots, you have to get four.
sixes full,
If you get 4 deuces
hit
in your hand
his
on the bomb
last
pot,
6 on the
you get
turn,
paid.
and so I got beat quads over quads.
Yeah.
Luckily,
And
it was a
the little
1-2
man-
game, so it only cost me about 400, but
Yeah,
Oh,
one
my
time,
goodness.
one time in PLO here,
That's why,
I had quad queens, just like you.
I'm always
but it was a
careful
different
now.
promo at
I
that
feel like I'm
time
still
where it
shell-shocked
was
months
the
later.
promo just 4 quads in your hand.
But
Yeah, any quads.
it's
Yeah.
And it's
it was a good
400.
feeling.
No, that day it was quad queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you hit it on the
That's,
cycle.
they were asking
yeah,
because
yeah.
if they hit the quad
Yours was
deuces
harder to
today,
do.
that is the promo hand. They do make
But it was
3,000
fun.
extra. Not
I seen
related
it,
to
but
the
almost
stream.
passed
Yeah.
out. Yeah, you remember it.
All right, Bertram's going to be in this hand here. He's going to raise it up. Ace-Jack elects not to re-raise. Okay, I thought I saw a 6 in his hand. No, I didn't. Okay.
I wasn't here that day.
Well,
We were managing.
now Bertram is improved to a flush draw with a backdoor straight. If I'm doing my,
6-8.
yeah, 6-8, yeah.
So we're basically coin flip on equity here, going to the turn. They're not coin flipping anymore.
Wow.
The quads being so high, 3K, there wouldn't be more tournaments.
I think this bet will go ahead and let Steady. You know, he's no good there.
Right? If I was a tournament,
Bertram goes ahead and bets almost full pot.
I'm going to play that. Because I get hit 3K instead of winning throw.
Yeah, he wasn't getting any money out of Steady.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't getting any money, and he looked like he wanted that hand over. Just go ahead and take it down.
Cash is like,
It wasn't hidden.
Don't let anybody try to get a 4-liner on him.
Paid it out that time.
come out of the
Two
gutter.
positive days in a row. For decent
Tourney's
size.
over, they scurry out of here.
Some people like that, man. They just like tournaments.
Yeah, man, let me know if you need a little break.
Sure.
Take
sure,
off.
Absolutely.
Small one.
Might just a minute, but having a great time here, checking it out, watching.
It's like a bad beat. They see like a big bad beat jackpot there. They're more incentivized.
Let me.
So
I'll cover for you.
You're kind of saying, so they're
Here we
Knows
go.
what happens.
Naked James, suited broadways.
Oh yeah, he's going ahead and firing.
I mean,
Did he raise? Or, oh, he raised to 50. Oh, I like the sizing there.
Went ahead and 5x'd it.
Sevenfold.
Yeah, now he's only going to get calls from people who aren't speculating. They have kind of top of range hands.
Yeah, there we go.
because of a quad promotion. My argument is if there was no promotion, you still have the same amount of people.
When I go out there, I'll tell them I'm here for the promotion.
Exactly. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Just to let you know, Jay, when I only play for the promotion.
Yeah. If it wasn't here, I don't know. Probably just be at home or something.
In theory, it's supposed to move in you. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people don't think they have a shot or what. I just don't care.
because they kind of don't have a shot. It's a lot.
But for a promo, it's a lot.
They're important factor.
Yeah, the odds of catching quads are pretty low, but I mean, if I'm going to be playing poker anyway, might as well get the opportunity to make a little extra money.
We gotta start
Three raise
calling
30.
things everywhere. Ducks! Duck hunting!
We have yes here. It's going to bump it up with ace-3. I like it.
Promos are interesting. You know, Poker House, remember when they did that 10K promo? You have to win with cards,
Does pick up
suits.
plus 10 off suits.
Flush draw.
That thing freaking worked.
That,
That brought in players,
It did.
no question.
it definitely did bring in players. Where was it? At a Poker House Austin. Across street from the launch. You had to win in each 8-hour, they ran it twice a day. In each 8-hour time frame, the jackpot started at 10K. It eventually started at 3.
Yes,
And
does
it built up to 10K.
continue
So
there. I
there was,
like
there was
that
multiple
bet.
10K winners. Okay? All you had to do was win 4 flushes. Win with 4 flushes.
Each suit covered
Each suit, heart, club, yada, yada, yada.
within the 8 hours.
That's a really good promo. The problem is, expensive.
So we don't see, nobody has a pair. Ace-10 is the winner here, and I think yes, it knows this, and probably going to have to fire off. Although the pot's so small, I don't think it's even worth it.
There we go. He's going to go ahead and
Well, now that promo's over, I'm going
try
back
to
to
take it
where I
down.
played before. That shit is really
Little 4x pot. Good aggression.
a hell of a try, though. No, I was plenty happy that I didn't participate at all. I just remember going like, man, I really want to.
Kevin and Optimize only at 8% deep hit. Naked James at the top at 53. So he is absolutely being the action player we hoped.
You ordered?
See, James at 23%. So people are playing hands, getting in there. We have Optimize and Kevin kind of bringing up the rear.
Which, to be expected for the most part, they are both very tight players. And, you know, looking at the hands, I haven't really seen too many.
Oh,
where
is Jay?
they had
Jay, we're not going to look at his hand. Oh, Ace Queen.
60.
Yeah,
That's a tell, right?
yeah, just, oh, I guess I have to sit back down.
Damn. Pocket Ace of 60.
All right, so,
Oh, yes, with Ace King.
wow.
He definitely should think about bumping this up. I know he played passive with the
There we
big.
go.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I was going to say he played passive with the big hand earlier. Let's see what we're going to do here. It's kind of a large betting, 5x to 60, which was a large raise.
So Bertram, he did limp in there with the 8s, and now instead of,
He's got to be all in or fold.
oh
Right?
yeah, 100%,
Yeah.
it's half his stack right there.
Six raise. Eight fold.
There we go, Jay Wins is getting out of the way. James yes, of course, makes it.
I like that from Bertram. If he had a bigger stack, he could fold, right?
Right.
He's in that sweet spot where he doesn't really have to make decisions, right?
Oh, no, yeah.
Just go for it. And the queen would have won.
Exactly.
Oh, he gets
There's
his.
the
Oh.
outro. Takes the first one down. Let's see.
Looks good for him. Looks good for him.
Yeah, so far.
One of his outs, Jagwin folded, was an ace. So less likely he'll hit an ace here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it works. Oh, he does. He takes down both.
That was impressive.
Yeah, there you
All
go.
right, we see Bertrand here now doubling up through yes. And that's why most people hate ace king.
Oh, 100%.
Because pre-flop, you can't fold. Like, you don't want to call, but you're supposed to, right?
Yeah, it's just
You're like,
good. You can't. Nothing you can do.
oh, man.
That's how I know.
And yeah, it's ace king is one of the toughest hands to play in my opinion. In that it's excellent until it's not.
Yeah. We have somebody from California, Sheila, saying hello. Good evening. I'm recently moved from California myself, San Jose, Mountain View. So.
You can do digital. Venmo?
California fella.
Or chips
right
fine,
there.
actually.
Are you adding time?
So excited. Today I get to eat.
Thank you very much.
Kyle Frisbee's in the
There we go.
in the chat there. Kyle, you not playing poker tonight?
Yeah, I was actually surprised I didn't see you in here, Kyle.
I saw Tom here. I am surprised, and I haven't really played poker this year, but I noticed there's a lot more different people that I haven't seen. So it's getting really, really busy. There's a lot more people playing poker now.
Oh, absolutely. Live poker, I love it. Always get to see new faces as well as many of the familiar faces you're going to see around anyway. And you get to catch people from all different varied parts of life because they're everybody, poker's kind of a universal thing, and it makes it a lot of fun. And Kyle, I agree, that was an excellent jam by Bertram.
I think so. I need him to turn around.
Like Dante said, he was right there in that
I
sweet
think I know him,
spot.
but I don't.
Had to make that move.
It's so funny, right? Because if he had more, he would have folded. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
less to risk, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If he has 1,500 behind.
Yeah, I'm not going to go all in with pair of eights.
Yeah,
But he had 600-700, so it was an easy jam there.
All right, just let it go.
Optimize is going to play his 9-10 as a raise.
I cannot get James
A bet
to fold
here.
shit. James will never fold. I don't like to fold.
James has the queen deuce of
And
diamonds.
actually, James is ahead at this
Yeah,
moment.
he's got the equity advantage. I mean, if it bricks.
7, 8, 9,
Look at that.
10.
You see how he snap called?
One check.
Optimize.
Well, optimize. He has a
How
diamond.
much you gonna call him?
Does have a diamond.
Put the jack of diamonds out.
I gotta find out.
One check.
Alright, there you go. There's the queen. See if Optimize goes ahead and fires a third bullet here.
He's the wrong person to try to bluff off, obviously. And now we know Naked James is calling
In
anything.
honor of your bet the other day, what do you bet?
One call.
You don't have to bet. All right. I just have 10 high. 10 high.
Let's see. Show your hands, guys.
Man, this clown. Look at that clown.
You know what you gotta do.
What do I have to do?
There you go. James takes it down with queens and eights.
Very good. As soon as I brought it over, I was gonna make sure.
Now, to James' defense, he had a flush draw.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, so I know that Blake or Optimize is like, what are you doing? It's all friendly, but
So you hit the queen on the river.
I think James can ask Optimize, what are you doing betting when I'm never folding you?
Oh,
You just said I'm never folding, and you bet. That's your fault.
Yeah, if you called your shot there, Optimize, it's kind of dangerous, buddy.
Bro, you know I always have it.
No, you don't always.
No, definitely
Did
doesn't.
I call fast enough?
Huh?
Did I call
Small
fast
blind,
enough?
big blind, straddle.
You could have given me a little more hope, dude. Just come on.
Let us know in the chat how the volume is. Just want to make sure that
We're not going to change it, but you can
Yeah,
let us know.
we can change it. I just don't
Yeah.
don't have the energy.
7 call, 7 fold.
All right, Bertrand with the ace jack.
On the camera.
Goes ahead and does just call the 10 again.
That might be my least favorite hand.
1 call.
Ace jack?
Yeah, I don't really.
It's just good enough to lose against really good hands. It's it can definitely lead to some troubling situations.
Whoa, we have a limp pot here. 4 ways. That's a first.
Gonna call that the anti-Dante five.
And then we should have, yeah, with the ace jack, I guess you could have raised there.
Then you stuck for the day.
Someone has a 6, right? No, no one has a 6.
No six.
I was like, wow,
No
okay. Ace high still in the lead here.
I was drawn dead on the flop.
4 check, 5 check, 6 check,
I ain't betting.
1 check.
Yeah, we're pretty sick.
Wow, 4 players, nobody with the
All
pair.
bricks.
Check all the way around. We have pair of 6s with ace kicker.
Here we go.
Hurry up before they find something.
Oh, there we go. James having his hopes and dreams crushed with the ace jack.
He did say that's the best hand.
Thank you, Bertrand.
Yep. He was close. He was second place.
Big blind shadow, please.
Jay Wynn has opened a number of hands, so he is leading in raise first. There. Whereas Steady Eddie, he's been any hands he's played, he's limped in, so doesn't have any raise first in yet.
Yeah, he's going to be a little bit more passive to some of these players.
There we go. There's Jay getting aggressive again. He's suited queen.
I would just hate Naked James to my left.
Yeah, he's going to be in so many hands. He's going to be mixing it up. It's never easy to put him on a hand, that's for sure. You're right. There we go.
4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to flop the.
So yeah,
I guess the-
he's open-ended, and Jay Wynn's got the diamonds. Ooh,
Oh, he hits it.
it's there.
He's going to have to bet out now for sure. Yeah. You know, you can't really put him on 7-6. And if he had a 10, he probably would have bet the flop too. So Jay Wynn knows he doesn't have a 10. What could he have? Well, he's got the nuts right now. But you got to draw, so.
Yeah, I mean, but you can definitely put him on any spade draws.
Oh, he's going to check raise this.
Raise.
Oh,
Yeah. You know he's going to jam here. Well, he's got, so he calls at 700. SPR is still 2-1. He could raise this actually.
he goes ahead and just makes the call. Ooh. Jay does catch top pair, so he has a. Oh, he asked the question.
Well, he technically doesn't have the nuts right now. I guess
Yeah, Jack 9.
Jack 9 is the nuts, but
Woo, it's yeah, he's in very good shape.
is Jay Wynn ever check raising with a draw like that? Probably not. Maybe.
If it was the Jack 9, maybe of spades or diamonds,
Queen.
I can see that.
Oh, Queen is good.
Check to the 8.
Wow, James a little apprehensive there. I thought maybe he'd go for a raise. He only
Yeah,
loses
he
to
just
one
made
hand.
What a freaking slow roller.
Fuck out, slow roll.
Grandpa over there, oh my God.
Like
Scared of
giving
Jack 9.
Naked James a hard time.
Yeah, it was kind of a. I mean,
Somebody get this guy
There
a
was an element.
I don't know what. Let me just say this. I don't know where his apprehension came from. You lose to one hand. Are you ever?
All right, yeah, how really? The Jack 9 of either diamonds or spades. Those are the only two that would make any sense.
Yeah,
for him to
the
raise.
diamonds would make sense, but but anything else would be like, how is he check raising me on the draw like that?
Right.
Didn't make a lot of sense. So,
Glad I didn't raise
Very
the
few
turn.
lines.
but I am disappointed in James, and I'll let him know that was silly.
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't think he would have gotten any more money out of that.
No, but nonetheless, that's still an opportunity for, say, Jay Wynn had a set there. He might get the call. Max value it.
All right. Hand number 19. I feel like there's been a lot more hands than that. Oh, we didn't capture all the hands because we should be further along, but we're on hand 19 now. Double straddle. I mean, the straddle is in effect for everybody. Jay Wood's going to start playing a little looser now. He's going to raise his suited king here, which
That's back-to-back hands.
I've seen a lot played lately of people playing a suited king. Like you play a suited ace, you're playing a suited king, and it's an interesting.
It's an interesting line because there are a lot of hands that can beat you out there. Let's say that.
Did see an ace in the window, so
Optimize.
Jay Wynn. Oh, naked James with 2 pair. Oh, this is. Dude, he checks it over. He's playing. We've seen James is playing very trappy. He like switched his style. He's playing really trappy, passive.
Yeah. Jay leads out with the gut shot draw and the heart draw.
I'm surprised James didn't want to raise that up, given the fact that, like you said, there are 2 draws out there, right?
No, Jay Wynn led in 45.
Oh,
James did
okay,
raise
you're
to
right.
135. Let's see if Blake can sniff it out and figure out where he is.
Yeah, Blake. I mean, Blake should call, right? He's got top pair and he can improve on the river, but he's got to figure it out. He's got a bet and a raise in front of him, so.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, plus he has the ace of hearts.
Now, this is why we talk about, like, ace 6 is never good in this situation, right? Unless you have, like, ace 10 and above. And we got Jay Wynn calling. He's hoping for a heart or a 4. So he does have that double combo draw that everybody falls in love with that never comes in.
Right, yeah.
Oh, except this time.
There we go.
Except this time.
Murphy's Law right there. Going to go ahead and ensure it does come out.
Jay Wynn doing his best. I'm disappointed on that turn or that river.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't believe the heart came out there.
The best one is Jay was going to say, did you hit that flush?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm wondering how much he is.
He's going to bet because he can't trust James not to bet. It's usually a check a lot of times when that heart comes.
There we go.
So he's making something.
Like
he goes a little.
300.
Yeah.
And James makes the call because
Yeah,
it's two pair. What are you
any
gonna
ace
do?
makes that play too, but yeah, Jay Wynn's going to get some of that money back. I think that was such a good bet, right? Because I don't think he calls anymore than that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny, a little less. I mean, he still calls with it. A little less will put red flags up.
Oh, exactly.
Wow.
He puts out 200.
Who's not going to call the 100?
Right?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The 100, the 200, where you're like, oh, it's very dangerous. And all of a sudden, pots on his bed.
Yeah, I'm in there with you.
I like it. I like it. I
Queen
think
deuce,
it's
king 3,
much more bluffy.
Yeah. Also, Jay Wynn's just lucky that James had something, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I think 2 pairs is the minimum, like the floor you can call. 1 pair you get rid of.
But I mean,
Yeah.
because he called the raise on the turn, I do see him, Jay Wynn, giving him, okay, he's got something in there that's a value hand. I can get a little bit more out of it if I do. And I agree, Matthew. Absolutely, it is a very solid lineup. Some good players here.
Hey Matthew, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. I don't know if I've seen you on the stream before. I know a farmer. Someone goes by farmer, a player.
Oh, okay.
It's Slicer.
No, I don't think so.
Check, 7 check.
Or I may buy
You
face.
100% know it. You just don't know by name.
I'm bad with names, so I will admit.
All right, we're off to another bomb pot here.
Let's see. It looks like it checked around.
Ace King will look pretty solid. You have King 10, 2 pair, Ace Queen.
James does go ahead and bet 10 with his set of 8s, and not much else on top, but we'll see.
Let me take a look at James's stack sizing here. I think he's playing really well.
He is. He's playing nicely.
He's playing his image.
Oh, absolutely.
That's when you're a good player.
Yeah, he's taking advantage of his image.
When you can play your image. He's getting calls, maybe that. Although he's lost that last hand, but still, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think he's played well. So, what?
6 check.
King 9 would be the nuts here from the bottom. No one has that. I'm terrible at reading bomb pots on a stream
Right.
because
Just like, oh, well,
the action goes much faster than we can dissect. I do see 9-7 for straight.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Kevin has the
And he
9.
blocks in the straights, although it's the bad end of the straight, right? So he's probably just in call mode. It's so funny. You hit a straight, you're just in call mode.
Oh yeah. Just 'cause what are you gonna?
Yeah, King 9, Ace King, they all beat you, right?
I went straight to the queen. Yeah.
And in the bomb pots, sometimes players don't bet out their nut straights on the flop because you just know the nuts change.
So very much.
It's not even.
exactly.
Oh, I flopped 2 straights. I check. I mean, you just
Oh,
want to
yeah,
you just want to get to a comfortable spot.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
get to at least the turn, maybe
The
maybe
turn.
even the river where you're like, okay, good, nothing else came out to ruin my straight. I'm good. That's the other side of the bomb pot coin where not much action. It kind of just checks down because
I have noticed the bomb pots on the stream are a lot tamer. I mean, if you go to a 1-2 table right now, so it's like every 30 minutes a bomb pot, roughly, something like that, 25 minutes.
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, so every 20 to 30 minutes, they're all in place. Every time.
Absolutely. I think I got it all in within first 20 minutes of being here because of a bomb pot. And probably shouldn't have. Ended up having to claw my way back.
James, showing a nice little $500 profit so far, even after losing 700, 600, 500 to James.
Yeah, 500-600 on that last hand.
I like the raise from Yes.
Beautiful little
I'm
suited
not sure about all
connectors.
the extra S's.
Well, it's. I think it's kind of like.
He's
when
been on the
Marv
stream
Albert-
before, and that's what he.
Yeah, when you make a 3-pointer with Marv Albert. Yes.
I miss listening to his basketball. His voice is just,
Oh, it's so iconic for Madison. Square
yeah,
Garden.
and NBC Madison Square Garden. I mean, I actually don't follow basketball anymore. My son's a huge basketball fan, but I'm an Orlando Magic fan.
Okay.
If I grew up in Orlando, so you know.
I got you. Chicago. Lived there during the Michael Jordan years. So.
Oh, lucky guy. That is the best.
I know. I'm now
That's the best
confused by why players aren't just like always dominant, and like I realized I was spoiled.
God, I mean, I was already in my 20s when the Magic got a franchise, but I thought, man, we always had good players, and they always go to L.A. Like
Oh,
Shaq
yeah.
and Dwight Howard.
You guys are a great farm club. For
We
LA.
are, we really are. So that's why I know they're 5th seed right now, but so I'm not too excited.
So we got 2 pair versus 2 pair on this hand. So let's see what happens. James does check.
He's gonna raise.
Oh yeah.
He's going to raise. Trapped it. There is a straight out there. There's a couple of straights.
Yeah.
But you can't be afraid of that, right? It's so unlikely. And if he's got a straight, you played queen 10 like that, so be it. So
Exactly. He got there with his gut shot. the
I
whole
think he's
way.
just going to call, right? That's a big bet, right? I mean,
Yeah,
he's
he
almost
bet.
got a 1-to-1 there in SPR.
Okay, he makes the call.
Another naked James slow roll.
There we go.
James has got to know he's ahead 80% of the time.
Oh,
there,
I
right?
mean, yeah. What are you? You're
Yeah.
worried about aces up there, and that's pretty much it. Aces up, queen 10.
the look on Yes's face.
Oh yeah, yes. Yes was pumped when he called. He flipped over that 5-4. He was ready to win.
No, I mean, it's
The
good.
way it was played, I expected to win that too.
My God.
Did you add on?
Tank calls. King fool.
I will say James is playing a little bit more.
Catch me out.
Is snuggy or a word?
Yeah, he's
I don't know. He's not as aggressive as.
Yes, as he is at generally
called a
at a
slow
table
roll.
that's not the live stream.
Folding king 4 there? Oh my God.
You know what's crazy is I literally almost did.
No.
I swear I did, almost.
Man,
I don't think he almost did. I
tight in
think
your old age. Oh my God.
I
it
really
would have taken a little bit more for him to fold there. But that's all. There was
If
the
you would have ripped it in, I
possibility.
would have folded.
It felt like
7 raise, 60.
All right, optimized, raising it up with suited
Yeah, we
gapper.
see Naked James again limping in. He is limping with the purpose of calling any raise. That's just he's just gonna call any raise, right? So he's like doing what we call like pot control. Like he's just saying, "Oh, I'm not going to be the first one to raise it. I'm going to call. I'm more comfortable calling 50, 60 bucks than calling 150 when I get re-raised from my bring in." So
I barely seen it start, my bad.
That's why
and now Kevin with the ace king here.
that's why I try to sit back.
Jay Wynn's already 3-bet it, so Kevin,
Yeah.
let's see what he does.
And Jalen's just unlucky in these spots, right? He always gets ace queen, ace jack,
Oh, yeah,
and he's
just getting
dominated.
pipped.
He's dominated, right? Everybody's got an ace. Naked James just throws it away.
Optimized, definitely not.
And Jalen's
and-
going to dump that. Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Kevin's never making that bet
Yeah, there's
without
no, I don't
top
think
5% in his.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got Naked James, calls a lot. He's got Optimize, one of the best players, and he's got J1, right? He's definitely aware of the people at the table, and he's going to make an appropriate raise to try to get rid of them. And so it worked. Plus, he had the goods. So.
it helps. Yeah, he was good there, but
And
yeah,
I like the
absolutely.
fact that James did not call, didn't think about it. He's just like, nah.
Right, just let it go. That's fine. There's too much aggression for him to really participate in that hand.
So if he normally, with ace 3, ace 4, suited. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I yawned. I'm sorry. You normally would squeeze that, right, and pump it up. But I like the fact that he's just called because he can get away from the hand. So I think in later position, the same hand, he can come in for a big raise.
Oh, sure. That it's absolutely squeeze opportunity right there.
And we have Bertram here now.
Opening. with
Raises the 30. That's ambitious.
little ambitious.
Little ambitious. And James is going to look him up with the 7 Dewey. Ace in the window.
Wow. James decides, well, that's a bad flop. for him.
Sometimes the speech play fucks you up.
So I had 7 deuces of spades. And no business in there.
Did
7
not
deuces
lie.
of
He
spades.
did have the 7 deuces of spades. There you
I
go.
think I'll go out there and tell the table he did not have that.
Right, exactly. He had ace king. He laid it down.
He had
for
pocket
image.
kings. It was.
Give him a pot. On to the next one.
Still had a chance. He had live time.
I didn't want to get sticky. Just let him make that. He only played one hand in about, 2 or 3 more rounds.
Don't know if that'll pop up. But
3-bet? No, it doesn't.
okay, because just seems
Raise
like
first in pot. And I think you could do it twice. Like someone raise first. But if you raise, no, I'm sorry. It's fine. Raise only the first person who raises.
yeah, all right.
They don't do the.
7 raise, 58.
That'd be an interesting stat too.
They want to give me
Betting.
hopes and dreams.
trying to sell you out.
Optimize with got the snowman there.
Raises it to 50, steady Eddie, limp fold.
Yeah, he's been very passive. The problem with it, and when I talk about people's play, there is no, I don't know any better. There is no right way to play poker. You can play however you want. But for me, I think with Eddie, when he gets a big hand, I feel like everybody at the table is going to know it, and he's not going to get paid. That's the point. At least with me, if I'm playing against Eddie and he's 3-betting me every street, well,
Right.
it's got to be.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You've
Um,
got to be super top of range there to
Where's
beat him.
Chip Roller, Chris?
And, yeah, the fact
seen him
that
in a long time.
he's only been opening with limps. If he's limping his big hands, too, great. Then he does have the opportunity to trap, maybe make a little bit.
2,000.
And that's what we call like trying to be a little bit more balanced, right? If he,
Yes.
he kind of shows a couple of bluffs, that's actually going to help him. Now, it's his money, do whatever he wants. I don't care.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like the players at the table are like, well, if he's aggressive, he has a big hand. That's all I'm saying.
2,000 behind seated.
You see the value of why so many poker pros and coaches say play aggressive, because it's got very many positives to it. But I've seen people that play more unique lines and been really profitable for them as well.
He plays. Does he play?
If you
Not really anymore.
if you play aggressive 10% of the time or one orbit, I think that'll set your image, and that's nothing. Like it's 1 on every 9 hands.
Oh yeah.
If you could just, I don't know, get caught bluffing, just making some strange calls, I think that's going to help your overall image, and you're not really being aggressive or loose.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of like what I like to do. Is every orbit, I like to do something kind of, you know. Oh, the naked James flop 2 pairs, so sneaky.
And then just goes ahead and checks it to Jay.
Yeah.
James is really owning this table right now. He doesn't have a huge profit. He does have a nice profit. He's got $1,500 profit.
Yeah,
And he's just going to turn the absolute nuts.
really tired.
And
It's
James
like
is going
the
to do
same
his
arm tattoos
best.
you had, but like
Oh, he checked it over.
30 years more
Gonna go ahead and let Jay win.
Yeah, he's telling. James is trying to say, I just have a king.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just saying, I just have a king.
Maybe just have a diamond
Yeah.
draw.
Maybe I could put you on just 1 ace. I don't know. I don't believe that you have an ace. That's kind of stuff that he says. You don't have an ace.
Yeah, there he goes. He min raises to 300.
That play I do not like that much.
No, I think Jay Wynn gets away here.
Yeah, what's Jalen calling with?
find
Another
the third
ace?
one.
Yeah, but that's it.
Yeah, another ace.
You really did.
Oh man.
You can have it.
Fours.
Yeah, yeah. Pocket fours the guy to call. Maybe a king.
I don't know. You probably would.
Diamonds with green jack or something, but even that, that's
Yeah, I mean,
What they call letting the opponent off the hook.
oh Josh.
Premature ejaculation.
We're not gonna be able to lure you out.
hey, what's up, Josh? Long time no see.
Well, Josh, know that you're always loved here, so when you do decide to come back, you'll be greeted with open arms.
Josh is one of those players that I absolutely just enjoy. I absolutely just love playing on the table with him.
Here randomly on Monday night.
He's a very positive
Yeah.
person, very fun.
He's hosted the show a few times, I believe. Yeah. So,
Okay.
you know, when you play with a poker player, you feel like you played with me you played with everybody here for years,
Oh,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
You feel like you know them and how they would do. When Josh, when he, I thought it was Mosquito Joe. It makes more sense to me, Josh. When he commentated, I was absolutely shocked about the poker knowledge he had. I was like, "Whoa, you don't play anything like that."
Oh yeah,
But he is incredibly knowledgeable. He does a really good job. His voice is much better. I have a crappy voice, but yeah, his voice sounds better than mine. Oh, Ace Queen for Optima. Ace Queen's been a bad hand. Like, it hasn't really won anything. You got Steady Eddie here with King Queen. He's just calling again. Nope. I mean, yeah, he was. I don't know. With that stack size, he's got to get a double up here, and King Queen might have been it. But he's gonna he's gonna like die from 1,000 cuts, right? He's just gonna slowly.
Oh yeah,
He's just gotta be aggressive and.
Yeah, try to take the lead on a hand and take them down.
Here we go. So Jay Wynn's down, and yes, they're down over 1,000. And we have Naked James at 1,800. James, you owe me a beverage because I'm the one that got you to play that game.
I was gonna say you're the one that
Yeah,
talked him into
you owe me a Red Bull, sir.
It was great. It was a great game. Yeah, you weren't there, so play big.
Any notable players in that game?
I mean, James was there for.
Oh, his company's Mosquito Joe. Because I remember when I met him, I think he had a shirt with a name on it, and he said it said Mosquito. So I always thought for a year, I thought his name was Joe.
You're like, oh yeah, that's Joe.
I think
You're
I
like,
called him Joe.
Why are they calling him Josh? That doesn't even.
And
sound
Josh
right.
is like, Kevin here with 10-8 with the one gapper there. I love that hand.
It's another announcer's favorite hand as well.
Yeah, it started
Good old
like
Tom,
8:30 or
Uncle
so.
T.
8:30 at night, and it ran.
He's caught me with that 10-8 so many times. And
I always play it. I call a 3-bet with it.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a very versatile hand and
No joke.
right there.
So he's going to get second pair there with that. We don't know what Optimize has, but he's got a king of clubs. He has another club, and he was the pre-flop aggressor, I believe. He could have a very strong hand, a king, queen of clubs.
There we go. He leads out.
That would be a monster. You could have king jack in this spot, feels comfortable raises, pocket kings. Either way, Kevin's going to call at least this street. No,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
He's a much better player than I am. I would have
Yeah,
called
no
that.
kidding.
Well, knowing I'm behind, that's the deal, right? He knew he was behind, so we will never know what he has.
What'd you have? 10?
Thank you, Blake.
That's a weird fold.
I just told him that was a weird fold for folding a 10.
I know. Because I think, Kevin might have some specific reads or whatever.
Yeah,
He's a man that always puts himself in best percentage position. So
he does. He's very.
it's
very
probably not the money to call, but it's the future streets, right, that are going to prove to be a little bit more challenging. So he went ahead and just dumped it.
Well, I'm definitely going to start calling Mosquito Josh Mosquito Joe.
That's what
That's congratulations. That's your new stream name. And
Oh,
we will always welcome you here. Let's see what's happening in this hand.
No, definitely not a misdeal on this one, guys.
Wynn folded, Kevin folded, James
Not a misdeal.
raised.
he is feeling it right now. He's got almost a double profit here.
Barber.
And I like the way he bets, right? So he's raising. He's not just coming in for a limp. He's trying to put the pressure on these players.
Yeah, I want a full investigation.
We
He
gotta make sure
raises. You
they
got
see this
Barber
one,
calling. People are starting to call light now.
Yeah, he got called with
He's
the
gonna
Jack
call.
6.
So everybody's pretty much has the same hand.
Jack
I mean,
6 is dominated there, though. He
Yeah,
could be in
Jack
all the
6 is
trouble.
actually the worst hand, right? And King 6, since he the share of 6 with Optimizer is devalued a little there.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There
So
we go.
I see a king right in the window.
Bingo.
James is just crushing it. I would love to see James play Josh.
I think
I'm
that
sure
would
they
be
played lots of times.
exactly, but I do think that would
That would be a lot of
a
fun.
wonderful game for the stream.
Okay. James. Yeah, James knows he's ahead, and he's not going to get paid. Yeah, it's just.
I mean, if I did, it would be because I actually do think Jack High is the best hand right now. But it is. Just go ahead and show me. Oh, okay, ace. All right. See, that's why I folded.
Did an ace?
What?
How big?
Okay.
I think
well,
our tracker was wrong.
I could like.
I was wondering why he didn't bet that flop multi-way.
yeah, me too.
I would have been like, well, you should bet it. You
And
know,
I'm gonna hit a 5 on the river.
if you were heads up, you could probably check.
Exactly
But
what's gonna happen.
Right, exactly. But multi-way, yeah, you're not wanting to give all that equity.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
just both Tuesday.
It'd be like, I'll be like 2 pairs. 10 over the 5.
Glad to hear the table's having so much fun out there.
We've already
Good
played
old
that hand 5
optimized.
times, just like that.
Kevin goes ahead and opens for 30 with his pair of nines.
Kevin hasn't gotten a great start yet. He did get that double up, like the first hand or
Yeah,
second
that's
hand.
the second hand right before the stream starts.
So I
Eddie,
guess
here
that's
we
good.
go.
Steady, Eddie. Oh, he's not at the table.
He's not even at the table.
Oh my gosh.
Goes ahead and
He was waiting for that hand
Oh,
for
yeah.
the last hour and a half.
there he goes.
No deuce.
Kevin with the pair and the gut shot. Goes ahead and continues. James has the backdoor clubs and backdoor straight draw. Goes ahead and makes the call. See what Kevin does some board pairs. Goes ahead
Kevin also has a gutter, but he's probably not thinking about that.
Yeah, no, not. There we go.
Now he's got a boat. Kevin's got a boat here. And it's really tough to put James on a hand because he's checked his strong hands too. He's-
9 bets, 100. Because the card I think it is
Goes ahead and leads out for 100. James goes ahead and lays down his king.
All right, let's see here. David says, what percent is the card tracker off? I'm not sure if I understand.
I don't think I fully understand the
Yeah,
question.
card tracker?
I mean, like
Are you
the
talking about like a specific like VPIP or?
just like the showing of hands,
Yeah.
how it was. He showed an ace and there wasn't an ace there.
Yeah, let us know so I can properly answer the question, if I can.
40's on.
We have, oh, I thought, yeah, we have the double straddle on. James is coming
Oh,
to life.
triple
Oh, we have
straddle,
the
yes.
triple.
I heard him yell 40. I didn't know. All right, there we go.
10, 20, 40. You're up.
Now it's getting interesting. We're up to the triple straddle, so we are no longer playing 5-10. We are playing, he's got a, I wouldn't mind just him jamming here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna-
It does no good to raise with your chip stack, right? I mean,
What's he got? 450.
Jack 10 folded, yeah.
James got the king 9 suited.
Not a bad hand in a straddle. King 9 of suited. Nice
But-
discipline, though. I would like to see him call one street. And with Yes having more,
Okay, he goes ahead and just gets it in.
surprise raise by Yes because Steady hasn't raised this whole game, I don't
Yeah,
think.
that's.
And he raised one time, and you're going to re-raise him?
Oh,
Oh, and he nails
spiked
it. It just sucks, right? Steady Eddie's been waiting for this hand. He should have been here for his last hand with the
Oh,
kings.
exactly. Yeah, that was the real winner. And queen takes it down. Steady Eddie.
Just a little unlucky there, but we got to remember Ace King is just ace high.
Yeah, it's. I mean, even against the queen deuce, it wasn't that far ahead.
I knew I had live cards.
King deuce.
It must not have been suited.
I was not. If it was suited, I would have been in there. Yeah, I would've got fucked
Oh,
on the
thanks,
side.
Jason. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Well, the problem is the reader, when the cards get dealt, whoever's in seat 1 or seat 9, there's a possibility that the card will read on that reader as it goes by.
It'll
So-
fly over it.
Yeah, and so with Kevin and James, you may not see the correct hand in their hand. So
Occasionally,
yeah.
but the readers are pretty accurate. They do a pretty good job. I think.
These are really good too. In the beginning of the stream, that deck of cards, what they are, have to be like $1,200. Some
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous. Now it's like 150 because they've gotten thinner and smaller.
Yeah, the
but we
technology's
still
caught
have
up.
the issue of occasionally it going over a scanner. So.
So James double gutted.
We even see
And he
that
gets
on the
there.
flop too. Somehow a card will get read into. It's not actually on the flop. Naked James here. Is that a straight?
Oh yeah, he got there. He was double gutted, went ahead and led into it, and takes it down.
Shows the 7, 8.
Shows Kevin that he made a good fold.
Thank you very much, James.
Naked with 65% VPIP. That's pretty high. James at 35 and Kevin at 13. Everybody else kind of in the middle. I don't know. It says Steady Eddie at 24%. I didn't know he played that many.
I mean, he didn't.
Yes.
His RFI is really low, but his VPIP was about 24
Okay.
because he was limping in and then folding. So he put money in, just didn't raise.
Or on the way,
Let's
James.
see if he elects to come back here.
Optimize it, opens. Queen 8 suited.
7 raised 35.
Jay
8
Wynn
raised 100.
goes ahead 3 pets.
Yeah, Jaywin's playing a little bit more hands than he normally does, that I've seen, but he's playing his position. He's squeezing here, right? And Optimize and Jaywin have played a ton of poker together.
7 fold.
You never want to go to the streets with Queen 8 suited.
No,
Out of
especially
position.
Out of position.
Yeah, out of
you
it.
just-
I don't know if people, I don't know how you feel about this, but I think position in poker is like one of the most important things. A lot of people don't really, you know, I'm under gun +1. They bet the same as they were at the dealer button. I just,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's, I believe, one of the most important things in the game. It gives you such a distinct advantage.
yeah. I go so far to say is when I'm on the button, I'll play about 40% of the hands. When I'm under the gun, I'll play about 6% of the hands.
Exactly, yeah. I think I open 8 or 9% of the hands from under the gun. It's very limited range. And yeah, I've been playing for years, and so I do have the experience of watching it go very bad. When
Ooh, at Naked James, the suited ace raises to 35.
there we go.
It's tough to put him on a hand.
Barber, he gets the call from the 10-9 offsuit.
We've seen him raise with King Deuce, the same amount.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There he goes.
It's about as good as flop as Kevin's ever seen, right? And he's got top pair, top kicker.
Yeah, he's
Typically, your opponent would never have a 7 in their holdings with a raise pre-flop. You would think, right? More likely he has what he has or a pocket pair himself. That's a bad card for
Barber.
yeah,
there.
that's a bad card for Barber, right? James just bets 100. Bets kind of small, right? So he goes 3/4, 2/3 pot here, something like that. Now Barber did improve. He's got his own 2 pair.
What up? Is that we're live?
I think I would like it more of a raise here from him, even though he's wrong, right? You can't just keep calling here at this spot. But he is just going to call.
Yeah, that's a tough. I mean, as far as. And now, very bad shape.
Such a bad card. Such a bad card. I mean,
yeah, he got the 2 pair, but it was behind the hole.
yeah, I mean, it's just it
Yeah, so much action like that.
doesn't even matter if you get your if you get a 10 on the river there, because
When will it be my turn?
pair of 9s is just as good as pair of 10s in that spot. So
Exactly.
Naked really milked it though. He bet small. He got the calls.
Yeah, he bet about 2/3 pot on.
Then he bet like 100.
Yeah, the 100 was.
I was like, whoa, that's like 1/7 pot.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But he knows he got him paid. Him and J1 leave the aggression part. They're raised first in.
Did he bet that 40 blind with ace king?
See, all right, looks like you're leaving, Rena. Thank you for
Yeah, king
for
7.
hopping in.
And I run around a 2 pair. The only way I pay off.
Oh, he bet that ace king blind. He bet the king before he raised 35 before he saw his
Oh
cards.
my God.
No
Just
wonder the
grandpa with
10-9
ace king.
made the call.
It's getting tight in your old age.
All right, we got a couple of big aces here running into each other. We can see that J1's ahead here, but it's a tough call, right? 3 bets to 150. Now you have ace queen off.
In your hand, are they black chips? Great. Okay, thank you.
So J-Win does have position because, yes, did that from small blind, but that generally represents a very strong hand.
Yeah, your range is really tight there.
Looks like
Ooh,
J-Win
that's a
did
good raise.
sniff it
That's
out.
a good raise. Wow. Puts the pressure back on Yes, and it's Yes knows he's behind now, right?
Oh, absolutely.
100%. But if he were to fold, it would make him susceptible to being bullied down the road. Now, I'm not saying that's what's happening, but
Right. It
yeah,
does
if you keep
give
folding
that,
your
yeah.
3 bets,
There you go. Okay, he makes the call.
so J-Win got a lot of information from there, right? He knows he's not going up against ace king or big pocket pairs, right? Yes, does outflop him, but the story that J1 is selling is saying I have ace king, right?
Oh yeah. Ace
So
king,
now you're in
kings.
a tough spot here, right? You improved. You called the 500 to improve.
And Jay down bets there a little bit. Bets a 1/4 pot, only 250.
You can see J1 was throwing up a little bit in his mouth when he saw that
Oh
flop.
yeah, just not loving
That
that
is,
at all.
and I have to see bet, right?
Oh, and then he loves it now. Now the turns come.
Interesting. 1,500 in the pot already. You know, a lot of times that 10 really shouldn't change anything for Yes's point of perspective.
It's true. It's,
It's
only
tough, right? It's
there's one hand.
he has
that
ace queen
helps.
there,
Yeah.
and he 4-bet pre-flop with ace queen. Not a lot of people do that.
Okay, Jay goes ahead and leads 6.
It's a very
into
small bet, right?
1500.
Yeah.
Do you think alarm bells are going off in Yes's head right now? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
you
gonna
know, if I was yes, I could just lay this down. I mean, you have a bluff catcher, but what's he bluffing with that?
right.
If
what-
you look at the pre-flop action, right, he 4-bet. It's
yeah,
hard
what are
to
you
find a
bluff
bluff
catching?
there.
I mean,
Pocket queens? Well, now it's a straight.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I was like,
There's nothing that he could have that you beat.
yeah, I was like, unless he did it with 8s.
Pocket sevens. No,
But
eights.
even the 8s
is
got
straight.
there, so yeah.
So
it's-
pocket sevens. I mean, that would be it, right?
And 7s are technically a set.
Oh, that's right, a set.
So you know, there's
Six-
nothing. Jay wins, goes ahead and goes all in.
One of those. Jalen's going to plant his flag. Of course, it is pretty easy to be aggressive when you have the absolute nuts.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
When I have the absolute nuts, I tend to be a little aggressive too.
Yeah, I generally am pretty happy with that situation.
Yeah, it's just. I think Yes is just going through what bluffs does he have here?
Right.
What would he have before? Just look at the pre-flop. At worst, it's a big pair, and all big pairs usually beat you. So.
Yeah, there you go. All the big pairs.
Like
there.
tens beat you now, queens beat you, ace king. I mean, I could just go on and on.
I was like, so I mean, ace 10 is really the
Yeah,
only thing.
that's why that 9's a bad card for Jay.
Yeah,
It's only a small pot.
It helps complete.
completes so many hands.
Yeah, it's just.
Why didn't it get stacked? Got it down to, I had $57.
Is this a little Hollywoodding, or is he actually? It looks like he might still be thinking about it.
Fucking ran it up 34 in 45 minutes.
He's already got like 1,300, 1,400 in
Yeah,
here.
he does have a good amount in there.
So,
No, 3,400 and 45 minutes. That show.
You have an 8.
wow, he's really mulling over this.
Yeah, it just. Jay has been aggressive, and like we've seen, some hands that wouldn't necessarily win here, but.
He's got to lay it down. I think he's.
Oh, wow, he makes the call.
Can I see your steps?
So, he must have read Jay is just having like a small
Ace 10?
ace 10 suited connector that's like a 4-5, 5-6.
We've seen Jay bluff before, but I just think you have to go back to that pre-flop action, right? What's the weakest hand Jay's ever 4-betting with, right? That's the weakest hand. I didn't even think you would do that with ace queen. So
And there's a transfer fee.
Yeah,
of
with ace
300.
queen, I mean, even if you gave him
It's only
8-7,
$2.95.
that gets there. And he said
there's
that.
nothing that every hand gets there.
Thanks, brother. Sometimes they still work.
Jay played it well, and I think there was some meta game going on between him and Yes, because they played
It's gonna be a
together
dead button,
before.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And so
Thank you very
Jay
much.
played it right, got him to make the call there.
It's gonna be a bomb pot this hand, guys.
So kudos to Jay.
Dead button bomb.
I missed it. What happened?
I went bet with ace queen.
You had ace queen. Yeah.
That was sick. We'll do 100 on side.
Yeah, for top.
I think that's fair.
Did he shove?
Zero chance.
It's gonna screw up the stacks on stream, but
Zero
whatever.
chance, yes.
He had like King Jack or something.
He did
Bro,
say
hey,
that he just
bro, he's never calling
Yeah.
just a Jack. He had something. He had
Yeah,
Jack.
no, he barely tells the truth when he says that.
You play with him?
No, I haven't.
He probably had jack of spades, with another spade, and he misses, and he's like, oh, maybe he's bluffing with the.
I think he had like 2 barrels. Oh, you're fucked here, bro.
All right, we'll see if Yes wants to come back.
I'll find out.
Probably would be pretty tilted. Probably should take a few minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just go, woosah outside. Think about it.
That's an interesting
2 seats on the
flop
live
there.
stream.
We are in a bomb pot, so we're looking for people to have a 10. 10-9 would be fun.
Yeah,
10-9 king.
Yeah, 10-9 king, you're loving life. I mean, king 10, you're open-ended on the
Yeah.
other board. It looks like it checked around.
Hey, look at that.
I saw kings full. Somebody has
Check
kings.
Caleb, I missed it. Okay,
Oh,
that-
Naked
Naked
James.
James, of course.
And he checks over the almost virtual nuts. Barber has a 10. Oh, Barber's got a boat too.
10 deuce.
Yeah, yeah. And Bertrand blocks pocket kings with his own king. I don't see him. He does have a flush draw.
Club draw on bottom. He's got.
He's got it up and down. He's got a gutter there on the bottom too, but the 10s are, he's kind of counterfeited there a little bit with the 10
Yeah,
on the other board. So that's going to be just dump that. I think the Barber's going to lose a lot here.
Barber very well may lose a good bit.
Trying to see what's on the.
One fold.
So kings are ahead on the top.
No side betting 100.
You gotta put a
So.
Yeah, you don't have to put That's for game.
I guess
This
James.
is a rarity. We see a scoop here
Oh
on
yeah,
the bomb pots,
the
right?
bomb pot scoop.
Wow, James is cleaning up here. Good for him.
Where am I at?
Yeah.
All right, we're just That's a light snack.
62% V-pick for James.
Station that off.
It's really high.
But he's making it work. He is running really well, playing well.
What about putting that live skin on it? We'll see what's really going on.
9-4. One call.
If you raise, I
See if
might not.
James gonna. He went ahead and limped his 5 deuce. Bertram's coming in with 8-7 off, and Optimize checks his opt-in.
Prove it. Show me your bottom card. Couple of threes. Show me your bottom.
Some very marginal holdings there from everybody. We're going 3 to the flop here. I got a jack, 10, and a 4. It's a rainbow flop.
Can you do that? Can you
We don't have anybody with.
Yeah, nobody's showing
everybody's
any
got.
interest.
Well, there's a gutter for Bertrand.
Yeah,
That's gonna help some draws here.
Bertram's got
right?
double
Yeah,
gutted
he's
now.
double gutted.
but
naked.
James does hit the pair.
And, oh, he hits the double gutted, right?
No, he just hit the 8.
I was like, that has to hit him, right?
Oh yeah, he's
Showdown,
still
guys.
ahead.
Let's see what we got.
Is it an 8?
Pair of eights.
And Mr. Naked James got his own slow roll.
Yeah, he finally got slow rolled
Yeah.
himself there.
That 8 was the winner 100% of the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
No one's betting.
There was no aggression there. That was definitely ahead.
Please do watch it.
Currently playing six-handed, I believe. Yes has yet to return. And Steady Eddie looks like he might be done for the night.
Yeah, yeah. Feel bad for him. And he had those kings in hand earlier.
Yeah, Steady Eddie, that was
That's what I feel bad for. I mean, everybody
Tough
gets
little
felted. I get
sequence,
felted.
sure.
But, yeah.
he stepped away from his winning game.
James having a good time. Always having a good time when you're winning a lot of money, right?
Oh yeah, somehow my mood is always better when I'm winning.
He won enough money to pay the mortgage.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what poker can do for you.
There you
A
go.
lot of ace kings tonight. A lot of
Really?
ace kings tonight. So they've almost all been good.
Yeah, they've held really well. There you go. Well, it hits it
Yeah,
again.
hits it again. We have 126 people in the chat. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. And hopefully you've already subscribed.
Like
We
and
do. I can't remember how many subscribers. 10,000. We have some.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew it was a larger number, but I didn't know it was that high.
Wish we could get them all to watch, but so thank you guys for hopping in and watching some of this crazy Texas Hold'em.
There we go. Goes check. James does hit a pair on the river. Let's see what
Can be
happens.
yours. I just need one winning hand. That's all, Chris. Just a nice.
I ran
nice winning hand.
take your 5K. I thought you were talking about you're going to run a 5K. You know, I know I'm not in the best shape, but I actually started running for the
Oh,
last
did you?
2 months. Yep.
That's awesome, man.
I was more like walking, but
Hey,
Left you sitting by this phone.
yeah.
you're
so
lapping everybody. That's
I haven't
sitting on the
missed a
couch.
day in 2 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kudos.
So. Oh, we have Larry here. How are you doing, sir? A lot of times in the chat you'll see the same people, and it's pretty awesome.
I'll never understand how food delivery.
Yeah, this
Playing more lately.
especially early on now, it seems like every club has a stream. Everybody has a stream, right? But early on, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago,
Committing himself to
this was like the only stream.
Yeah.
it's a hot
From
Chips
Texas.
and a burrito,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
And people watch it in their own poker rooms. Like if you go to like, out of the state, they put this on. Because I was in Vegas, I don't know, 3 years ago, and a couple recognized me
Oh,
from the
really?
stream. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, hey.
So this stream is really popular. It gets shown all over the place.
Oh, absolutely. I was up visiting family, Clarksville. Ended up playing at a poker house in Kentucky, and I had a TCH hat on. Everybody's like, "Oh, do you play there? We watch the stream all the
Yeah.
time. It's always on." And so it's really cool to see how far and wide it has spread.
check
And
to be aggressive.
yeah, this stream has been running for quite a while now, you guys.
Yeah. I can remember. I think now, this is an unpopular opinion. I think the poker players are so much better now than they were 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I just noticed like a different dichotomy of players coming in. It just they're like this table right here. There are some really good solid players on this table. So it wasn't like that when I first. I mean, I don't want to say they were bad, but it felt a little easier back in the
Right.
day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, I think that the amount of literature and the fact that these poker streams are available are really adding to the overall quality of play. And I'm baffled by how good the young kids coming in are.
Yeah. They're. What's up?
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Wow, we have Optimized here with 2 pair, trying to figure out how to suck J-Win in.
Hey, I tried to get the ace queen to pay him off.
But he did. He called it, and now we're.
Let's see, optimized, still got the 2 pair. I don't think Jay's calling much of anything here.
Yeah, it's just pretty much.
Oh,
Oh, he checked to get him to bet into his 2 pair.
yeah, leaves his bluff open. There you go.
Yeah, he knew that 3 wasn't going to help anything. Doesn't complete any of the draws that Jay might have been on. The only thing is he can't. Oh, he does.
Sorry.
Oh, Jay,
I'm
did Jay
arguing
bomb
with
it?
Cody at the same time.
No. Optimized went all in.
Oh, Jay bet, optimized jammed on.
Yeah, I don't know. Optimized, that was an odd one, right? So Optimized knows he's not getting a call unless he's beaten. Who's calling in with just ace king or something like that? So
My bad, guys.
that was a weird. One.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Optimized knew he was ahead there and was just
Yeah.
looking to take it down. No,
Think about it for a little bit longer.
No, because it looks stronger. It looks stronger when I snap it.
There's that, but I don't really see it on the board. So
Yeah.
the board might be reading better.
So you didn't have a
right? What?
No, people. Yeah,
Beautiful, everything.
people definitely. I got recognized at a Popeyes last year. Like that, I was going through the drive-through.
Your brushes with fame.
I was like, oh, they don't know my name, but they know the beard,
yeah,
right?
They're like, oh, you're the guy with the beard. What's up?
All right.
So let's see. Barber opens. Bertram came along with some 4s or sailboats, and Kevin is deciding. Goes ahead and just calls. I was wondering if he was looking at the 3-bet there with the ace-8.
Yeah, I would have much rather like obviously the 3-bet versus calling. Now you're going multi-way. Oh, I take it back. Don't listen to him.
That's why Kevin's so good.
I know Kevin can manifest the trips.
He knows it's coming. It's coming, baby. Let's see.
Do you ever get people calling saying that when you play with them that's a set?
Yes, and it's
That's
not
my
a
pet
set.
peeve.
it
That's
is
my pet
trips.
peeve.
It
Is
just bugs me. Yeah.
I'm like such a jerk. I'm like, it is not. It's the same thing. No, it's not.
it's very different.
Yeah,
This
trips
two-
aren't as good as a set.
Yeah, no, trips are very obvious.
Yeah.
Sets are not. So Barber goes ahead and leads
Oh, 'cause
out.
he hit his
Kevin-
king,
yeah,
huh?
Kevin goes ahead and smooth calls it, and ooh,
That is not a good card for Kevin.
Kevin does not like
no.
that. I mean, he's gonna still check call because Barber's, even if Barber jams, he's only got 2-1 SPR.
Oh yeah, Barber's doesn't have very much. So I think you just get it. Yeah, Barber's calling anything, I think. Flush did get there for Barber. I did not like it, but
Oh my God. You're the first grandpa with your underwear showing.
Kevin's cutting out enough chips. Looks like he's gonna bet 400, 300.
oh, nice fold. I don't think I could have fold. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you put him on the jack, that's where you make that fold. But otherwise, the board didn't change much.
Yeah. It was a great laydown.
Yeah, probably the read.
Kevin goes for full pot there.
That's why these guys are playing on the stream that we're talking about.
20's available. Pump fake or what?
Don't forget, you can always gamble your loyalty points on our chat if you do
80's
not
available.
participate.
Yeah, I never win that.
I'm yet to now. Yeah. Oh,
You have to
looks
have
like-
10 points.
Oh, wow, they're going the full $80 straddle there. They went the 10, 20, 40, 80 route.
It's nice. And we have Jaywin there with the 80. Jaywin now with a nice profit of 1.3 after being felted early. So,
Yeah, that ace, queen, ace, jack hand really
yeah,
helped him out.
well done. We got a couple of 5K stacks here now. Naked James at 4K and is our leader for total winnings. So I'd rather have that than.
Oh, yeah, he definitely.
But we got Jaywin, we got Kevin, and Mr. James here with some nice chips. We have Jaywin with queens against Naked James. Just got information that Jaywin does not have pocket queens. He has one queen. So the reader went off there. Well, either having a set or top pair.
Yeah, I was like, so it's
He's
top pair
ahead.
versus set. It's there we go. He went check, though. Jay's going to call because I'm guessing the queen he does have is the queen of clubs.
What do you need? There's not a club there, so I'm bet 350.
James does lead out, and
3-9.
Jalen does make a call.
I'm a flush. You know how good I am. If I was not actually a bad player.
Nah, he's only got the one queen. So James goes ahead and wins.
I thought you were going to raise.
Naked James wins to 627.
All right, James is
The fact that I
almost at 5K now.
Yeah, he just keeps picking up chips.
Thanks for not raising, buddy.
Yeah.
And you're right, he has been playing more snug than I've seen him play.
Yeah.
But
If you
it
raised pre-flop, I would have
seems to be a
lost.
very
You would have
successful
taken my
tactic
grocery
right
money.
now. Good old Mosquito Josh talking about the 1-2 table he was at had multiple bigger straddles. Absolutely.
Well, when you play with Josh, there always ends up to be 4 straddles at some point.
Oh, I was going to say.
He has a unique ability to talk people.
Yeah, he's a heck of a salesman. I mean, you got to remember we are playing 6-handed here, so there is a limit on how many straddles we can have. But
Everybody's eating.
yeah, I was going to say, apparently it's dinner time for the stream players, so Hopefully they're getting some of the good Mexican food from across the way, or like Jay Wynn eating healthy with his salad over there.
I only got one out.
Optimized bumped it to 120, and Barber did make a call at the ace of clubs.
It's probably like an ace 10
I got,
at least, right?
yeah, exactly. I always like these, where you kind of, you know,
Wow.
you realize how hard it is. And, you know, you put optimize on 10s full here.
Oh, great card for Optimize.
Optimize
His
is
opponent has an
loving
ace.
that.
We'll probably see something around 150 Barber, and I think Optimize just calls, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
what's he worried about? I guess an ace hitting. That's it. Oh, no. Barber went ahead and...
He jammed. He only had 400
Yeah, he
behind.
had 4 behind. Ace tray. Wow. He got 3 pair, but no good. 10s full. Take it down.
Oh, they're 5-handed now, it looks like.
Good old Mosquito Josh talking about one of our other Austin locals, Chase, known to play a couple big games and play big hands. And those two definitely will get some big straddles in there, more than $80 for sure. Oh,
Well, Josh, just let me know when you and Chase can play. We'll put you in.
exactly. I was like, yeah, let us know.
Because I wasn't sure
I'm
if
Rena. That is a wonderful show, and so I understand. I hope you enjoy it.
I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube and anything streaming.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a TV provider in 12
Yeah,
years.
I mean, I do because of the football season, right? Spectrum or whatever, but I don't watch cable. Like, I don't know who still watches cable. I don't know.
Parents.
My wife does, but I watch YouTube or I have every streaming service out there.
Yeah, I pay as much as cable for all my streaming
Yeah.
services, but
And I find it better.
it's true. I get to enjoy, watch what I want.
Yeah,
when
no
I want.
commercials.
I just need 500 more to get on the stuff.
Yeah. All right, fair criticism.
big blind, please.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's what you gotta do. You
looks
gotta,
like
you gotta be.
Kevin's been really quiet tonight.
yeah, Kevin. I don't know if he's just hadn't caught very many
Put some money in the
hands.
middle.
Get off the fucking phone. Holy shit. I gotta get my dollar.
Bertram wins. Jay calls.
Probably betting here. I think it's gonna hit me.
Right. Let's see.
Okay, 20.
7,
6.
Jay goes ahead and he does have middle pair. Bertram got the gut shot with the back door.
I mean, he does have some outs, right? Bertram does.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
Bertram led. Jay won
Yeah,
made the
so-
call. Okay, there we
Probably
go.
got a continuation, but you know.
That 6-7 of clubs just got even prettier.
yeah. Now he's got a straight flush
Now
draw.
he's got 12 outs all of a sudden.
Not a lot of money in there. He's gonna try to put some money in the pot. Wonder if Jay Wynn's gonna call this. I wouldn't. Not when it's on the turn.
Yeah.
On the flop makes a lot of sense on the turn. With another over tier card.
And there we go. He shows his straight flush draw. And I think Jay Wynn feels pretty smart about laying that down because Queen 8, there really aren't very many cards you're looking to see on the river that are going to help you.
Posting stories, like kind of like updating people on videos,
I agree, Josh.
build up, and then
Too bad you can't match. The only problem I have with that, you can't match it. So if you're coming into a game and all these big stacks are there, you can only buy it for 300.
It would be fun
You're right.
if we could just do.
You are at
even
a
like-
huge disadvantage, right?
Yeah, even if you could do 2/3 match. So if they have 4,500, you buy in for 3K. And so you're not sitting there going, okay, well, I'm going all in for a 15th of your stack with my $300. They're not going to notice. They're going to call pretty wild.
Where's the live stream? Stay it again.
And it
Proper etiquette.
can be tough sometimes.
Straddle 20. 6 volt, 7.
Bertram on the button, folding suited king 8.
To $10.
Huh.
Queen High's good. Get me crushed.
James takes it down.
All right, it's gonna be a deal to change my heart, guys.
I think James won more hands than anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
By far, yeah.
And I think he's won more hands than almost anyone, like combine everybody else.
I mean,
We have had 3 players felted, which isn't really typical. They typically buy in for a second bullet.
I was going to say. Yeah.
Although I'm proud that people leave them when they feel like they're on tilt.
Absolutely.
So that's the best thing you can do. I know you don't want to chase it and get your money back, but usually doesn't work that way. So.
No. And then, yeah, playing from behind can be very difficult. So it looks like we are having a dealer change. Jesse's coming in.
All right, Jesse.
Yeah, we're on. 100.
I met Jesse before he was even a dealer here.
All right, $500.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Off the table that boy. Okay, can I stay and just watch?
Or the time I knocked him out of a big
No,
tournament.
it's coming from the stack. Does that bother you?
Does it really? Does it? You don't, I mean, I don't care.
What? No, I was just gonna exchange this if I.
Come on, James. You can't put a 5 out there. You got to put 5 ones.
Of course he does. He's got to march to the beat of his own drummer, man.
Get that purple
That's
ready.
the way he goes.
Just get 5 of those black ones ready.
I think if you fold, you can't hold on to your cards though. If you win, then you win the bet. You bet, you win the bet.
What is it, ultimate high?
Top board.
Yeah, you remember that. If he calls floor and makes you fold first, and I'm going in with the hands,
It looks like they're doing some sort of prop.
How much you pay me? How much you pay me?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I heard top board.
Yeah, I think they're doing
Bet on or bet off?
it's on.
9-7 as a gut shot. That's all I know.
Yeah, I was going to say 9-7 has a gut shot, and maybe he has a diamond. I don't know. Big win.
I'm check folding, guys.
Well, Kevin's definitely got a king.
Yeah, he may have 2 kings with that, or 6-7 with a king.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I also fold.
Bertrand flops a
He does have a
flush.
flush.
He can't be too.
Top board.
Not in a bomb pot. It's just
No, but
He wins a five.
he's gonna
I
go.
got a gutter to a 9. Oh! Nuts.
Oh, him and Blake were running it out for winners.
What about the other?
9
Oh, you got
trips.
shit of
hell, it's just on the top. Just on the top.
Oh, wow, they ran it for a little bit more.
I'm glad you found a game you can win.
I'm glad you folded.
One of the beautiful purple chips.
You're going for the top board?
Sick.
I had a
We
monster
were
again.
just talking about how
I had a
Kevin
9 high flush.
not very active today, about 6%. Hasn't caught very many hands either, so it's not that he's being reticent to play. It's just
And you got to remember he doubled up through J-Win early on.
that's true. He doubled up second hand before we were even on stream.
James picks up a pocket pair. Normally in a
surprise.
straddle you would raise the
Yeah,
sevens, right?
He saw
But
the 3 sevens. He was trying to get that bet off. So bet's on.
Still on? 30. And James is going to 3-bet him.
Wow, man.
Man, this boy.
Sevens love you.
5 out of 8 cards.
That's the Lord's number, man.
5 out of 6.
some friendly ribbing there to James.
Oh, absolutely. As you can tell, Optimize and James have played together a few times before, so they are very familiar with each other. Looks like double straddle is on again, 20. Means action J-Win.
Picks up a decent ace-queen there. He's going to look to
Beautiful
bump it up
ace-queen.
here. We are in the double straddle, I believe, so
It is, yeah, so
he
he
makes
went
it 70.
and takes it down.
8 deuce. Can't work with it, you know?
Blake does tell the truth there. It did him.
Yeah. We are going to double straddle all the way around, it looks like. We only have 5 players
Only
now.
5 players because a couple
had
got
a
felted,
few,
nobody
yeah.
fired multiple bullets. It's actually a good bit surprising
Didn't get
because
sniped by Kevin today.
most of these players do fire more than once.
Yeah. You got it back from Rob.
Ooh, Kevin and Naked James have each other's outs.
Yeah, I was like, there they go, blocking each other.
Yeah.
And Bertram picks up Big Slick. We've seen that hand a lot today.
Yeah, and we know he typically raise this. And he's going to 3-bet this. He bets it a little bit.
A little big.
5.5x, something like that. That's a lot. He does want to get rid of players. He wouldn't mind going heads up though, right? Because right now the dead money's only at $100. He's gonna get called by Kevin.
Which means James is probably.
Yeah, James is like, all right.
Price got a whole lot better.
Bertrand should be way ahead here as those other players have each other's, like we said, have each other's out. Oh.
But everybody hits a pair.
Wow, okay. Everybody's got a pair. Backdoor gutters here for James and Kevin. But Bertrand's got to feel good about this. He sees the 2 clubs, so he's probably going to bet accordingly. Just thinking around $600-700. Really, you want to charge for those flush draws. Now, we can see that nobody has a flush draw, but that's what he's probably thinking. Like, he only bets 300, so he goes very small here.
Now, he did have the king of clubs, so he does have a blocker. And James looks like makes the right read. Shows him 9 and folds.
We looked at each other. We just like.
Really well played by Bertrand there.
Yeah, that was the smaller bet worked perfectly there.
I am surprised not one person called him while they did improve on the flop.
I agree.
And the bet sizing was smaller than the bet on before the flop.
Right, yeah, he did size down.
Which is a red flag.
Yeah.
Bluff's typically a little higher than that, so I think he was using that as well. But either way, got a nice little pot there. Got $700 profit.
And suited 10-4 goes ahead.
Did he even look at his cards?
I don't. I'm not sure.
He's looked on his phone.
I got to have a solid 2 years Mason from
How much? I don't know. Did I put 10 out here?
Yeah, you did have 10.
Yeah, I thought you had 10.
This is 10.
No, it was my 10. 100% was my 10.
I had my 5. My
Something got
5
off
was
here.
out here.
Okay.
So I'll go tell Optimize that I saw your $10. Someone took it. So
Yeah, your 10.
you bet an extra 5.
You're owed 5 at least.
Out of respect.
It's usually not a strong hand when a player says, I checked the hand.
Oh, yeah.
It's never. I've never seen it in pocket aces.
Go, Jay. And
All right.
James.
So we both have, everybody has a piece of this.
Naked James just hit 2 pair.
Almost a cooler.
Jay Wynn lays it down.
Yeah, these players aren't calling James right now. James has played a lot different than he normally does.
Absolutely.
So they're not going to call him a lot. So he may be able to get away with a few more shenanigans down the road.
I was wondering. I was like, now that he's got the opportunity
Yeah,
to be a little,
people are respecting his bets and stuff. They know he's not full of it.
Yeah, this is the time to take advantage of that table image like you were talking about earlier. James is enjoying his burrito right now.
I didn't have dinner. I'm hungry.
I didn't either. Yeah, I'm realizing.
I'll be eating afterwards. I haven't played in a while. I was gonna play a little bit right now. Just all I could think was food.
Yeah. How long?
An hour and a half.
Oh, I was just how long until the Mexican joint closes?
I have no idea. Is it good? I've never been there.
It's all right. It's close.
Well, that's not a ringing endorsement. I will not be trying it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything beyond that. We're on the stream.
We're on this. All right, James got some Broadway cards. Now he picks up a gutter.
Gutter
of course,
ball.
he's got to have something, right?
Jay's still got the pair in the gutter as well. Actually, double gutter. He doesn't want to catch that 9, though. There we go.
That's
2
it.
pair.
He's trying to use that image, and Jalen's reverse image. Is that a word? Reverse image. He's definitely calling, right? I mean, it's there's a one-liner, but
yeah,
you have 2 pair.
Yeah, the one-liner for the 5 or the 9, but
Here you go. Oh, give it back.
there you go. Nice slow roll.
Oh, Jay.
All right, he's got a little life left in him over there. thought he was just full-blown OMC now, but
So we're seeing
got a little
we
action
are
left.
seeing James take a hit there. He's lost about $1,200 in the last couple of hands.
Yeah, he has.
That'll typically happen when you're winning a lot of money. You kind of get.
Right, you get in the
I'm
flow.
not saying that's what's happened to him, but I get a little invincible kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
When
and
you've
then
been
you realize,
winning,
oh, I
so you
just lost.
Start giving a little bit back and then getting a little frisky.
We have Bertrand. Looks like he's picking up his. It only leaves us with 4.
I woke up
Bertram is going to take off.
full of piss because I was laughing so hard, but I didn't have any money.
Good old, looks like Michael Harless saying
That's not how
hello
it's
on
gonna
the
end
chat. To Dante.
Hey, what's up, Michael? Where are you? Where are your travels taking you?
I can't, dude. Honestly, I was gonna call,
Today.
right? But then it just twitched. I tried to grab 2 greens to call, and then
Ace
my hand
queen
went like that.
again.
It was weird.
Jay Wynn goes ahead and guess he has to 3-bet according to him.
So hard for this. He wants this so bad.
I do like a 3-bet in early position or any position over just a call.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's see a jack hit there. We saw Jay win river a straight with ace queen, so
All in a day's
Down
work.
bet again, 75, takes it down.
I don't think I had it.
Oh, wait, is
front
Jesse?
doors.
I like that down bet on 3-bet boards.
the good players can do
Fuck
it,
no. You guys don't understand
have
how
the
this
same
one-
betting patterns with any hand, right?
Right, regardless.
For me, I actually think that's the biggest tell. People
Oh,
tend to bet the same way, right? I do too. I'm no
my
different.
goodness.
So if you could pick up on that, on those
Jesse, I don't
kind
have to
of
bluff.
body language type stuff or betting patterns, you'll find that people bet the same when they bluff. And they just do, unless they're like a pro. All right, Michael says he's in Dubai this week in Saudi. Dude, be careful. Are you going towards the Gaza Strip?
Yeah,
I don't.
in general, yeah. That's,
Michael used to work with me at Microsoft.
Michael, I hope you have a great time in Dubai and Saudi. And like Dante said, please be careful. We want to see you in the chat again.
To get off topic, like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube videos
Yeah.
about everything. I love watching like people getting arrested, pulled, I mean, whatever it is. I'm into this pirate thing, like real pirates right
Actual
now
pirates.
in the Nile.
Really?
There was this one. It was so funny. There was these pirates. They had a bunch of boats. They had like 4 boats, but they were trying to attack a United States like destroyer.
Oh my goodness.
Like they didn't know. They just got.
Oh,
they
yeah.
got the water on them, right? They sunk all
That's
their
right.
boats.
That's right. They use the water.
They use the
hose
water
first.
hose. That actually hurts, I would imagine.
Oh yeah. I mean,
That was just so funny. It just disintegrated the boats. They didn't check on them whether they were alive.
no. They just.
They just kept going.
Yep. That's.
But yeah, so Mike, don't go into the Nile.
yeah. Exactly.
That's my lesson.
Avoid any of your pirate buddies. That's what we got.
They don't look like pirates from the movies.
No, they don't. They don't have.
They look like guys in fishing boats.
My good hand, boys.
This is like a good back.
They look a lot more like Forrest
I
Gump
was like,
than Johnny
whoa.
Depp.
Only raise good hands.
But yeah, I just that area's a little tough.
4.
I know Mike does it for work. He's traveling all over the place.
Oh sure. There's,
I'm like work. I haven't had a job in 4 years.
that's yeah. I've been out of work for a little while now too. Really enjoying traveling across the U.S.
What's your field of expertise? Or you said I know you said IT.
Yeah, I worked IT, help desk, did some call center setup stuff.
Got my taxes
Oh,
done.
cool.
Kind of across the board there. So got to
I bet yours
used
is
to
more,
work for a fruit company.
creative.
Well, we worked for Microsoft, so
I have a meeting with
I was already installed. And I have all iPhones and stuff, but I was always I'm conditioned to hate Apple, which I don't.
I was having trouble.
But yeah,
Yeah, that's just it. I was like, everybody's got great products. I love all of them, and I'm amazed by what they can do as compared to years ago. So
But it's the opposite.
yeah. I mean, the Apple for their whole ecosystem, all their products align so seamlessly.
oh my goodness.
You know, other stuff. Yeah, Microsoft used to have a phone, Microsoft phone. I don't know if you ever seen
I
that.
remember.
I still have like 20 of those. But there was always a struggle with the apps, with the seamless. Like, and
It's a lot harder than people think to make it so seamless. There is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Look at that. Ace King again. Good old
Kevin's had
Kevin.
it like 6 times.
Yep, and okay, gets the way down.
So for Conley Associates, it's the big one.
Straightforward flop.
They're the ones that, like, all the biggest pros use Conley Associates. For poker. But they also specialize in crypto. Like all those meme coins.
James actually kind of the middle of the field on Win to Showdown, even though he has been playing.
Nobody's been, the last couple of hands, nobody's been calling him down. Is that it?
True.
That's why you can
That,
run.
you know, he's made, in his mediocre hands, he's laid him down. He's done what you're supposed to do at poker. I think he forgot to even strap
Did
it.
everything correctly in the
He's autos.
my bank balance.
Oh, okay, he wasn't used there.
One more.
Optimize pops it up.
Man, what an
Are we really four-handed here?
I've never been
We
so
are.
sought after. All right, here we go. This is what I've been waiting for right here. Me and the naked man.
Bro, I'm not on the phone. Bro, I'm not on the real.
Hey,
I don't hit my bro. The whole time the other dealer was in the pocket wasn't an issue.
Floor, live stream. James, stop holding up the game, man.
I know he can see the whole cards. I'll beat him anyway.
I'm good, man. Let's go. Absolutely. So let's see here. Naked James goes ahead and fires again with the jack. Let's see if Optimize can make the hero call with just the 4s. Lays it down. Is very prudent. And Michael, I think we all want to see Jay Wynn go on a run. Then again, I want to see everyone go on a run. It makes for a more exciting stream. So I'm always a fan of that happening. So we are still four-handed here.
Is there a way we could move like the seat 6?
5-10.
I'm getting just back closer to us. I'm just getting my space, man. I like to spread my legs. I mean, you want to be so close. My God, look, he likes to,
I like to
lounge
see
to
you
the
guys
side.
next to each other.
You might be a pedophile.
Jay Wynn does look very comfortable there. There we go, battle of the jacks. Jack 8 versus Jack 4 suited. And yes, Michael, I agree. An epic battle between Optimize and Jay Wynn, always a great thing.
That was probably
I figured that was
Kevin goes ahead and
C-bet
takes
100
it
flop for
down.
you.
it is a C-bet 100 flop. I didn't really want to C-bet it because I didn't hit it, but I was like, no, I have to fucking
And they're talking about that hand, and Kevin C-bets pretty much 100% of his range there. Like you said, he didn't want to because he bricked, but takes it down because it's really hard to put him on a hand that's
Come on, man.
worse than Jack 8 there.
Let's get into one more hand.
All right,
hit my
James
bingo.
opening up for 55 with his 10s. And Jay Wynn goes ahead and lays it down. These guys are going to keep grinding it out four-handed. Some of our stream pros.
Poor Dante's back there commentating right now. Well, it looks like we've had another player take off.
They're referencing Dante. And
Probably the computer didn't break down.
he might end up making it out there. Who knows? Dante's a man of mystery, and so it's always fun to see what he's going to do.
Good discipline, guys.
One under.
Optimize opens his 5-4 off. Goes ahead, takes it down.
So we're playing though. So might be able to get 40 hands an hour.
That is a good point that Jay just raised. They are playing at a very quick pace, so they're going to see more hands than usual,
2, 5,
which does
20, 40.
favor the more experienced pros than it will anyone else.
Got what we wanted.
Optimize. We did straddle the 40. James called. Optimize made it 140. Naked James called. And here we are at the flop. 5 Jack 5. Optimize does have 2 pair with jacks and 5s. Takes it down.
I had to.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, if you were to buy in now, you're going to need to buy in for 4 or 5K to really.
No, you.
Oh, hell yeah, this is crazy.
No, you messed up. You were the 10.
All right,
but you
I'm
put on
back
20.
to
That's
a
why
quick
we're
break to
down.
see if we can get any other players out there. We do have 9 tables going out there.
Oh, they're really?
And 3 of them are the tournament, but we have 6 cash games. So we're spreading obviously 1-2, a couple games at 1-2. But we also have a round of each, which is fun. And then of course we talked about bomb pots earlier. We have a bomb pot only table, which I hate. I would never do that, but
we have quite a few
quite a
different
few
individuals that love those bomb pots. Play that bomb pot on the table. It is a lot of action all the time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fun going on. Let's see. All right.
And when you're playing light like this, meaning you only have 4 players, typically you would have to really open up your range, right?
Absolutely.
You would have to Queen 8 now is almost a premium, any suited Broadway cards and stuff like that definitely is a premium in this kind of game here. Well, Jaywood's going to pump this up with not much here. Naked, of course, top pair. He's not going anywhere, and the kicker doesn't really. I say the kicker doesn't really matter because there's only 4 players left.
Right.
It's so unlikely that you're sharing a 9. So you got to feel pretty comfortable about this. Now, get up straight.
Absolutely.
Something like that, but I think he's just in check calling mode.
Yeah, if he had the straight, he had it the whole way.
Oh! He got me. Naked James got me.
Naked James, back above 4K.
He's got naked on.
That naked bird.
Man, that was my grocery money for the week. Unbelievable.
And just from playing with James, he is probably one of the very few players you can never bluff.
That's true.
I can't. But you can catch him bluffing, but you're never gonna bluff him.
Yeah, he has no fear calling with quite a few different hands.
And I've seen several players try to bluff him. As you should if you don't have any hand. Maybe you should fire, and he just snaps him off.
There we go. J-Win opens 80.
Hey, Naked. Just sit back and close your eyes, baby. It'll be over before you know it.
Someone deciding with his ace tray because they are 4-handed. That hand goes up in value quite a bit.
It's hard, but it's fair.
Besides, discretion is one part of valor.
Hard, but it's fair. You knew I was strong, huh? Easy to fold, easy to call. I like those kind of hands.
What time is it, if you're still there, Mike? What time is it in Dubai? That's an amazing. I've never been there, obviously, but that's an amazing city.
I've heard it's a gorgeous area. I mean, what they built up in a lot of spots in Dubai.
We had I'm a big soccer fan. They had the World Cup there.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And
that's what I've been waiting for right here.
Those stadiums they built.
Yeah, oil money and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So
a lot of money in the region. And then I remember that they were involved in golf as well. Forgot what that tour was called.
do you know what sport. I don't know if I call it a sport, but yeah, I call it a sport. It's really big in Dubai and Saudi Arabia.
Horse race.
Yes, but wrestling, pro wrestling.
Really?
They go there twice a year to hold shows.
Oh, really?
It's got to be expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be. Yeah,
My, I guess my cousin-in-law, my wife's
too damn
cousin,
much, man.
right? Cousin-in-law.
Too damn much in these spots.
yes, wife.
Okay,
cousin-in-law.
works for the WWE as
Okay.
a sound person, and so I get all the insight.
Oh, nice. It's awesome. That is not a market I would have ever expected.
Dante, what's it? Well, my biggest win pot over J-Win was on the stream actually a couple years ago, and I was on tilt. I just lost a huge. I just had my set of nines cracked by aces, the ace on the river.
Oh,
So I was on massive tilt. I remember. It's funny how you remember specific hands.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know what my anniversary is. But this hand, this is 2 years ago. It was 5-10, the 5-10 stream.
Yeah, the
when we had
5-10
that.
game, yeah.
And I had 6-7 of clubs. I just lost a huge one.
Right.
The flop is anyway. He 4-bets because he has pocket kings. It's like 300. And Josh Lynn was in this hand too. And I call. I think Josh. I'm not sure if Josh called. And it was king and 2 clubs. And I had the 6-7 of clubs.
Of course.
I check. He jams because he has top set.
I like it soft.
I call. He jams big, so I call. I just get lucky. There's a club on the river.
Take it down with the club.
Yeah, that was like 6-7,000. I don't know, but I couldn't apologize enough.
Oh, I did. Those situations. You're just like, I love winning, but yeah, wow.
But he's great, man. He made the right plays. That's the thing in poker, right? You could be the best poker player and know all the GTO strategies, and you think you're the best, and you still can lose to anybody.
Yeah, that lady
That
luck
doesn't
will come
matter.
back up and bite you.
It will. All right, Jaywin's not playing around now. He makes his. Oh, I guess it was only 350 for 125. Well, he sure just picks his spots right because this should work.
I mean,
Kevin,
he's got a gutter ball and an overpair right now, so.
yeah, he's got a call too, right? I mean, he's got an overpair. And Optimize is in that situation. Well, I have to c-bet. I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. That's a better call than you would think, right? Because
Oh yeah.
Jaywin's not super strong. Kevin picked up on that, but he is still stronger than you. So
yeah, good job for Kevin not raising there.
that's not going to help anybody in this situation, right? So
I don't think
they're going to be afraid of the king because you could have a king in this spot.
Sure.
While
I
betting,
mean,
but
you have the ace king.
I think ace. I think king queen just from the pot size pre-flop king queen.
Absolutely,
like
both
that.
of those are
Yeah.
very viable options.
Either way, both of them got to think they're behind. And I think Kevin's gonna. Kevin's such a good player. He's probably thinking, well, Jaywin bet big on the flop, and then he checks
Right,
the
checks.
king. So I'm going to act like I have the king here. And Jaywin's thinking the same thing. My check was weak. He's
Right,
gonna bet.
check. Yeah, there we go. Checks again. Check,
Yeah, they
check.
both have showdown value.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
what a huge pot with 7s and 6. Nice job, Jaywin. He's going to pick up $1,100 profit. He's going to be up. I think he's going to be our biggest winner right now with like 24.
What a Kevin punt.
Only because
Shit.
I think you're right. I think he's going to be 24, 2,500.
Yeah,
So
God.
And for a player to be felt if he came back, that means he came back $5,000.
exactly. Yeah.
So that's a good lesson for everybody. You could be down early on and still pull a profit.
Money in with those
And yeah, he didn't play tilted. He's played just his his style of poker, and
I think Jaywin he's used to playing bigger games than this.
oh sure.
So sometimes that's good for him, sometimes it's bad, right? He may just make some weird c-bet that normally would do. The sizing would be tough, challenging for him.
Sure.
You snapping?
No, 50%. I just randomized it.
Kevin's going to bump this up.
Queen going up in value because they are four-handed. He says, Michael Harless said someone missed a bet. I mean, that king did scare a lot of people. And, so, I mean, the 10 as well. 10 less likely, but 2 overs and plenty of showdown value. I like the check call.
You're almost always going to see somebody with those pocket pairs like that and to do the showdown value on the river, right?
Right.
We got Kevin here leading out. Kevin's actually ahead. Jwin does have the flush draw, but the board is paired, so he can't love it if a hard comes in. He's going to call anything.
Yeah, he's got the gut shot, too. I mean, if he caught the 6, he could have the straight.
Yeah.
But
So nobody has anything. A queen would have been
oh, yeah,
tough
queen.
one for Jwin, but it's just 4 in the pot. It's a decent-sized pot. I guess you could fight for it, but I think Jwin gave up on this. Because if he wants to win this, he's going to have to bet.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the bet would work, too. Oh, he hasn't acted yet. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it looks like
I didn't.
Kevin goes ahead and gets aggressive, does overbet the pot a little bit.
I've noticed, just my opinion, I noticed that when Kevin overbets the pot, he always has it now.
It's very, very
It just
rare
seems like that,
he's
yeah.
gonna show a bluff.
He's especially with this certain player, the last 2 times he had it, he overbet. Now, he doesn't think he has it.
Right.
You
This
can't
is
think your
definitely
king
a
high is
value
good.
bluff.
Yeah, you don't, all you got is a pair of 9s with a king kicker.
Jesse,
So.
you gonna call floor about this right now?
Let's get the floor over here. Floor live stream.
It's really close, right? Jwin is ahead a certain percentage of the time, right?
Absolutely.
He's looking at
Kevin,
the busted hearts,
I don't
although
wanna
he
feel
has
like
hearts.
I'm
Did he have
being
hearts?
he had
Yeah, he had hearts. His
What's the
busted
ruling
hearts,
on
but the straight got there, I guess. He's 4 to a straight.
yeah, I mean, so any jack is good, any 6 is good.
Any 7 is good, any 8 is
Yeah,
good.
and so, you know,
Might just be telling them to.
I see Kevin playing some creative hands that are like ace-5 or something that just completely break out. Yeah, he's ahead there.
I think at the point, yeah, Jwin's probably, even if it is a bluff, some of his bluffs beat my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That was the situation where
if
it
he
was
had
just
ace
like,
high, I think he can call.
yeah.
Not everybody has a pair.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Actually, most of the time they don't, so.
I remember what Antonio Sfondiari said so long ago about, but you know, it's hard to make a pair in this game. And so
Yeah.
if you have
I
one,
think I played the most hands out of us 4.
yeah, you can't worry about the boogeyman all the time.
Looking at James. James showing a lot of hands, trying to get that credit. Like
Yeah.
I had it.
All
I
right,
had it.
James. I'll get in there. I'll turn up the heat. Only because I like you.
I like you.
Uh-oh,
play
here
more
comes
hands
Jay
against
Wynn turning up the heat, he says.
No, I mean, look, I want to get just.
Hey, where do they get these at? It's pretty fucking deep.
Oh, where did it come from?
It's on Amazon. I got a bunch of those at home.
This?
Yeah.
What is it called?
I forget.
I
but
want the one with
if
the
you
double. With
Put
this.
10,000 MAH portable mobile charger, and then look for that exact design.
Well, I can't be on my phone right now, so I'm probably fucked. Scared to pick my phone up.
Yeah, we don't want anything bad happening. Let's see. Moving on to the next hand. These guys are playing very quickly.
Yeah, we'll see the hands go up here as far as how many hands, because we're only playing 4-handed, and that really brings on a whole different strategy. You know, we talked about, what is your range is going to look like 4-handed. I think onto the button you almost have to play your hand as well. It's
you're
close,
wide
right?
open there.
Yeah, you're close. You don't want to play your 2-7, your 9-3 or something like that.
Right, but
you're close. Even under the gun, you're playing 40% because if you're playing GTO style all the way around with like a full ring,
yeah,
you're gonna miss a lot of value.
All right, so James open-ended, optimized, backdoor club draw.
Are we just feeling like James always is gonna hit it on the river?
I was like, there you go. Pick
Yeah, he did.
Optimized never
Optimized
gonna
can't even
pay him
beat a
off
bluff.
there.
You know, you could be bluffing with King Deuce and I still lose.
Yeah, it shows his hand. He's done there.
I've actually never seen a player win so many hands in a stream.
I know, he
It seems
just-
like he's winning every hand. Some small, some big.
Yeah, here and there, I was going to say, it seems like the big pots Jay Wynn's picking up of late, but every other hand.
Yeah, I think
James-
Jay has the most money as far as winning.
Yeah, but as far as hands won.
But James only put in 1,700, so
Oh, yeah.
it's a nice little profit there. I have not seen, not that James played bad before, but I've not seen him play this style before.
No, this is definitely a new and different style. I like it. It's a very varying style. All right, so Jack 8 versus Jack 8.
It's an interesting flop with no raises really to speak of, and then we have everybody. They got the same hand, so
Bet call, and then let's see. I think this is going to be whoever's more aggressive takes it down.
100%, right?
And
That 10 completes so many straights in both their ranges
Oh
for
my
this hand.
goodness,
It's
yeah.
like it's you know he can either play off that image or he can be cautious here. He looks to be more aggressive.
yeah, there we go. He uses his position, takes advantage of
Yeah.
it. Good bet by Optimize, and Kevin had no choice. He had to fold there. You're beat by so many things. Oh, okay. So Naked James is the big money winner currently. 2.6. to
2.6.
1%.
Okay. All right. Got Jay win. So all of our players that are here have shown winning.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah.
Well,
this-
so who's losing? No.
Yeah.
So we did have 4 players felt it earlier. So yeah, unfortunate for those guys. And we see Kevin yet again with Ace King. Pocket fives for James is definitely calling. Ace King 5, maximum
let's see
damage.
it, yeah. Close. Jack 6-4.
Just pretend you have.
Oh, I thought that was a 5.
Me too.
I think James can feel comfortable he's ahead in that board pair. There's no 4s in Kevin's range right now.
No. And
But he is
out.
really happy to go to show. He bets 55. I apologize. That's a good
And
bet.
Kevin,
And Ace King should almost always call
yeah,
there.
you got too much showdown value.
I was going to say, did he just get counterfeited? But no, his 5s.
Right.
I
his
was like,
fives
oh,
are
it
still
sucks.
alive. Yeah, he's still good. And 5s take it.
People may be wondering why didn't Kevin or James bet on that street. Because they both had showdown value, right?
Absolutely. and
Kevin with the ace high, which is good with the double board
Oh,
pair
yeah.
like that. And then, of course, James had the pocket pair, so he had a better 2 pairs. So
any bet there almost forces your opponent to play perfectly, in that they're going to call you with the hands that beat you and fold with the hands that don't. So
This was a
just
one-sided
take your showdown value and get away.
yeah, why put yourself in a position where someone you get check jammed on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you give them the opportunity to really bluff you too.
Well, that's a little generous.
Optimize with those are like aces four-handed. Those are like
Yeah, optimize all about it. We're gonna go ahead.
And you should
open.
typically see the opening raises be bigger forehand, especially with the big stacks
Leave me bad
remaining.
hands, get it so bad that I don't do anything weird. Coming, guys.
Michael, 4 a.m. What are you doing up, man? How's the food? Sorry, Mike. We are going to Hawaii in September, just FYI.
There we go. Optimize those two strap.
Oh, he doesn't play his 6-3 of diamonds. I might have played that for a raise.
It's like 5 times more stressful than usual for like way less reward. You know?
See, the sizes are getting bigger now. Oh, because they're doing a double straddle.
Yeah, the double straddle,
But the
but
old-
also
yeah.
everybody's so deep that they're gonna, and they're short-handed, so they're gonna start trying to
Jay's the button.
up the overall pot size, see what they can do.
Man, you're hard for PLO all of a sudden.
If anybody out there would like to play on these streams, we do have 6 locations. Sorry, trying to figure it out.
That's right, yes.
5 of them run streams now. Our Rio Grande Valley has a stream going now. So
does it
1,
really?
2, or 1, 3. Yeah, they have a really nice, I guess, stream room, poker room. It's really nice. So they started their stream. Houston has a stream. Dallas has 2 streams.
Yeah, the Dallas. And
Yeah, and of course we have 2 streams as well. And I know folks are asking, well, how come you don't show Thursday stream on YouTube? It's because we do it on Facebook because we can only do, for under the TCH flag, we can only do 1 TCH at a time.
Right.
And the one in Rio Grande does their big game on Thursday.
That's their big, okay.
So that's why our second stream is on Facebook. Still available. We don't have the commentary for it. Still available if you want to check it out. Still the same crazy action. It is a 1-3, 1K match to stack, which that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
People are bringing in several bullets. So that game is about the same size as this game, to be honest with you. Actually, tonight's game is a little bigger. You have some big stacks in here. But yeah, make sure you check us out on those other streams as well.
Yeah, there was a lot of action before the stream came on tonight, so people already in pretty deep. All right, we're going to go 3 to the flop in here.
All right, 3-4 will be the nuts.
Don't think we're going to see too many of those.
Jaywin does have a 4, so he does have hope, and Naked James has his out.
Ray's got the 3.
He's currently ahead, too, Naked James is.
Let's see. All right. So going to the check, and
You win.
it sounds like Jaywin gave up. Said you win.
He barely won, so I don't
Yeah, okay.
I've seen him do that a few times. And you see how things are changing, right? You see how people are playing James now. They're not aggressive to him. They're kind of passive.
Yeah, they're letting.
They're just yeah. So James is, in my opinion, is just really kind of confusing players a little bit, because I know all these guys have played with him.
But yeah, his
he's not playing.
Style.
He's really playing the opposite, and it's really paying off for him. We have Kevin here. He's gonna let go of the one gapper. That was so fast. I didn't even.
Yeah, I think
no,
Kevin's
he's there.
Straddle. There
Yeah. Okay. I was like.
There we go. Optimize open. Kevin suited. He's definitely going to call there. 10-8. One of the favorite hands. So good. So many opportunities.
I was going to say that 9 is good for 10-8.
Exactly.
But
He's
now
right
it's
there
not.
between.
So you got backdoor combo draw for Kevin. I think he peels one street. Just because it's getting late. Yeah.
Getting late.
It's a fun hand, right? Especially if you can get like a 7 of hearts. That helps, right?
There you go.
I mean, that gives him a gut shot.
Exactly.
Now, he could bet this knowing he could improve to the nuts, right? So I would think he bets this out.
Yeah, not much showdown value, so he does need to go ahead. He bets third pot.
That's too small. That's too small.
Optimize just going to come along there.
You're calling all king queens, right?
For the third pot, you kind of have to. Check.
You might see it bigger. Now, we've seen Kevin over bet the pot when he had it. So let's see if he uses that to stay balanced. Like he'd bet on 250.
Bets half pot.
That's a different bet than he does when he has it, right?
Mm-hmm. His sizing is a little different there, and I think that's what Optimize just noticed is there is a sizing disparity. Just lay down.
But it works.
And it takes it down.
Not even. Very face up there. Me or you? You. I played face up here.
No. I won't make it.
I just want James. Here we go, baby.
James is going to play his suited jack here.
Playing what's known as the Choctaw Nuts, Jack Deuce.
How much you call here?
Optimize
Bluffing with the
continues.
best hand.
And James is down. You notice those percentages for raise first in are starting to bunch a
Yeah.
little bit more because it is four-handed. So more players playing more hands and playing more aggressively, which is what they're supposed to do.
And to your point, we'll also see all the numbers go up, VPIPs especially, right?
Oh,
You're
absolutely.
going to be playing a lot more hands
Playing
here.
1-2?
Not recently. Waiting for you to show up.
Jesse, a very skilled tournament player.
Someone saying short-handed cash. This is different. Yes, we had 4 players felted, and so they left, and we see Jaywin's probably going to leave.
Jay's racking it out.
Coloring up. Coloring up.
Just coloring up?
Okay.
Okay, so Jay just coloring
He's just
up.
yeah.
Naked James, King 10.
It's good sizing there.
I'm fucking right now.
Uh-oh, Jay wins. Got a suited ace. Let's see what he does.
I think with the suited ace here, you have to come in for a raise.
And he does.
And it's funny because ace-9 in a full ring, I would have probably just
exactly.
folded.
Yeah, you just get out of the
but
way.
but this, I mean,
That was to me, right?
I showed a 9.
He showed a 9.
Little gamesmanship from Jay Wynn. Just showing his 9.
Fucking 9s.
Telling a bit of a fib there. Not quite pocket 9s. That's what's fun about this game. Always have the opportunity.
Jaywin, yeah, well, we're not on to the next hand yet. We're still showing.
Yeah,
This is
it's
not the
still
hand
showing
they're
the
on.
old hand. There we go. It's catching up. So let's see. Somebody, optimized did open 65.
Hey, let's get him, James.
Jalen made the call, and
Fucker, sitting here trying to take our money.
blind to us, called us what?
Go ahead.
Did see a queen, so
Somebody has a queen.
you're the
Yeah,
boss.
Jay
so
Wynn
Jaywin's got a
definitely
queen.
ahead.
We don't know what Naked James has.
Check. Want to play my hand completely different?
Yeah, he was trying. Jaywin hates that card.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to get Naked James to feel more comfortable so he can bet.
Hey, man. Just one time, okay?
He makes the call there.
9. Oh, my God.
Now you get to see what it's like to play against Naked James.
good,
If
man.
you can't see his
Come on.
cards.
Just an ace.
Jay Wynn makes the call.
My God. What a station.
And Naked James takes it down with just an ace, apparently, is what he said.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he bet so big with just
He doesn't even stay there to
Yeah,
collect
W,
his winnings.
He just leaves chips in front of him, and he'll
He
figure
went
it
to make a
out
phone
later.
call.
Yeah, he said something about having to check on dogs.
That's right. He's a dog breeder, right?
Yes.
Pit bulls.
I'm not sure. I just sworn it was German Shepherds or something.
I always get pit bull and bulldogs mixed up.
Right? I was like,
Bulldogs are just the fully big,
yeah,
wrinkly.
big and
Yeah,
the
okay.
faces
Not
and,
aggressive at all.
I mean, a little bit, but no.
Doesn't
not
have the doesn't
Yeah.
have the
stigma.
yeah.
Optimize is only up $52. Might see fireworks here at the end. See if Optimize and Kevin can change their current stack values. J-Web obviously going down. Kevin. Oh, Naked James. He's got kings this time.
That is kind of unfair, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought that was against the rules for him to. Oh, and Optimize looks like. Oh, Might be playing the 7 deuce game in his head. Goes ahead and pops it to 150. 175,
Oh, man.
sorry.
Let's go, Daddy.
See how James responds.
I have enough to cover you, Kevin. If you get lucky and get into a big pot.
Goes ahead, yeah.
Come on.
400.
Tired of
That
this.
was over quickly.
At least I sniffed it out early, you know? Could have just folded.
I don't know if he ever just flat there.
Tired of letting you win the fucking pots, man.
Just gotta play better.
Naked James offering excellent advice. Go ahead and play better. You can see these players are very experienced, making quick decisions. They know what they want to do. And so we're getting to see a lot of action here.
Somehow up. Down 500 on one for Jane.
Enjoy it, man. Never know what might happen next.
I haven't played
James
up kind of poker.
lets the Jack-8 offsuit go.
I don't know, I should play this
Optimize,
pretty aggressive
yeah,
here.
It does open 35, and that hands over. 3, 4, 9 deuce both. And you see, even these very good players are being even shorthanded. They're not just playing anything; they are still playing solid hands. But they're opening their range, which is also what's to be expected. So I enjoy watching this and seeing how they vary their game.
Are we still streaming?
When you think about how I play my short-handed.
I typically don't play short-handed. I won't go to a table with just 4 players. I think 6 is my, because it just comes. I think you have to pay attention more.
That's true. You absolutely have to pay attention more in tournaments, because I do get in that a little bit more often. Like to keep an eye on it. Optimize with the gut shot, and flush draw does go ahead and lead at it. And that's it.
I mean, like, do you think that there's any, like, I'm talking like even one legitimate, like, fan, like someone that classifies themselves as like I'm looking forward to the Monday night.
Cash here at TCH Live. Looks like the $20 straddle is still on. So
That means everybody's in a blind.
yeah, there are 4 blinds now, so small blind is actually the first to act.
Small blind and under the gun.
Yeah, it's worst position, and you have to go first. Oh, what a surprise! Naked James.
Naked James, just fresh off his kings, is going to raise this up to 80. That's a big raise.
He opened it to 80, optimized 3 bets to 225.
Now I gotta look.
James should, I mean,
I was buying.
if he re-raises here, he's done that with great hands. I think that's going to, yeah, I like just the call here.
There we go. Goes ahead and makes just a nice little flat.
Does he have 7-8?
Yes, he does.
Wow, with a set of aces.
So set versus open.
And Optimize could still suck out here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A 9 or a 4. Wow, what a hand. Still got life, 9 or a 4.
Still a 9 or a 4. And
Oh,
it would
look
check
at James
jack.
checks.
Wow, really, I think he missed a bet there on the turn.
Yeah.
Doesn't even need 600 at it. This is where the metagame comes in. Optimize knows James can make a bluff with almost anything.
I didn't have any.
Yeah, but like we talked about.
What are you beating?
Yeah, I mean, and if he's bluffing, they all beat his bluff. All beats his hands anyway.
This hand,
With 8 high.
I would have. This is the last hand I would have guessed he had. The very last.
There we go. See, talking about that metagame, man.
But what do you
How
got?
he would have never
Play
put
like a
Naked James on those
doofus,
aces.
I guess. My God. Dude said, I raised blind.
I had it. I had the goods.
Very much did have the goods.
I had the goods. But even if I re-raise, you're never falling.
Kevin is not doing the double straddle, so he does fold
So
for
lucky.
button.
Nothing good happened for me on that hand.
Nicky James in there for 30 with the
All that
ace
shit over there.
10. Jay Wynn
right
coming
over here.
along.
Been pretty bad.
2 going to the flop.
I played that so good in hindsight. I played that perfect. I lost absolutely.
All right.
So Nicky James checked his ace, now he's betting it. Don't think Jay Wynn will be continuing here unless he bluff raises, which I don't foresee. There's just no equity.
It's the James show.
It is the James show. Flashes the 10, trying to mess with their heads a little bit.
Naked James up almost 4K so far.
Running well, playing well. It's an easy game. Except when it's incredibly difficult. He does straddle the 20, optimize from small blind. Good, once again does get aggressive, opens 75. Kevin, suited connectors coming along. Naked James never found 2 cards he doesn't like, so 3 to the pot.
I see 6, 7, 5, 6. He's got a, so Kevin's got
Kevin's
a
got the
pair.
pair.
Nothing.
Backdoor hearts, but Kevin's still ahead. He's got the gut shot as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have to start putting some money.
There we go.
He doesn't want to see river.
Yeah, he's half pot. And yeah, I don't think Kevin has very many bluffs there when he's betting there 2 people.
You gotta play it.
He's a good player, so you never
He
know.
has a 6-pack. Anytime a player comes with a 6-pack, my kind of guy. He's checking in the front. I'll even juggle them.
So tonight we do have our $60 re-entry tournament or revive, and it's full. We have 3 tables going on. Where else can you put $60 in and win 1,000?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a great value. If I weren't here doing this, I would be over there doing that. I love that tournament.
And then Wednesday we have another one, and then we have our PLO tournament on Friday. And then do you play that tournament at all?
The PLO tournament? I have played it. It's the $20 rebuy option.
Is it?
Again. Yeah, they changed it.
Oh, I thought I'd much rather have the freeze out style.
I enjoyed the freeze out quite a bit, but
What about Saturday's tournament?
Saturday, in my opinion, is one of the best
It
values.
is. I'll be playing this Saturday.
$120, 2.5K guaranteed pot, 1K guaranteed to first, and
The 50K is
50,000
starts.
chips.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's,
That definitely allows you some.
yeah, you have a lot of maneuverability. You can really play that stack. You're not just stuck in the all-in or fold modes, which a lot of tournaments get that way. A lot of good players in that tournament as well. You can really see some talent. Let's see Kevin here, ace-5, goes ahead and 3-bets it. Goes up to 125, and no one wants to play with him.
Oh, this makes it sound sad.
Aw.
No one wants to play with him.
That's what you drew on that?
I just remembered it.
Well, Jack 10 offsuit and 9-8 offsuit
It's okay. Anytime,
premium holding, so I see what they got up to play.
All right, with the showdown, Jay Wynn.
Jay
A lot of these numbers are skewed.
Yeah, because we've been playing four-handed for about 20 hands or so.
On who used to play here.
This is a premium here. Queen 9.
Texted me one day. Right call.
Optimize with the ace-5 off.
Said he's doing much better.
You have our phone?
Oh, Jay Wynn with the same hand
He's
there.
got another queen 9 in there, so
Okay.
Let's see. Is he going to squeeze?
I'm kind of
He goes ahead and makes the call as well.
Good one day, bad one.
Wow.
Oh,
7 dudes.
that would have been really
Yeah,
good.
you guys want to see? Come on.
I'm in the tournament over there.
Oh my God.
Y'all look a little too rich for my blood.
You're one of those guys, huh?
My money goes too quick in the cash.
Optimize these out.
That was good.
And queen nines fold.
Oh man. I know, me too. I'm getting bored. Just like I can't even count. I mean, if it was over right now, I would get up.
Yeah, like how much longer?
Hey, only 35 more minutes.
Got about 30 minutes left here. We as commentators are 15 minutes behind, so we see what you see.
Thank you, James. Not surprising. Opens.
I got my
Jack
favorite.
9. Oh.
Really?
Optimize comes along with his 9.
I wish I could.
Surprised he didn't
I feel
choose
like
to
you
re-raise
have
that.
told me.
I know.
I outflopped you.
I don't know about that.
They're still talking to each other.
75.
Optimize told me outflopped him. And he was not wrong.
Glad 9 days gone. Bullshit dealer.
So I'm curious, what do you think the Eagles' record's going to be this year? Since you are an Eagles fan, you think they're going to?
But I don't like to let anybody know I'm an Eagles fan.
Okay.
I'm just
so-
kidding.
Yeah, I was like, well,
No,
too late. I've said
I don't
it.
know. We have all new coordinators again. We have the Dallas Cowboy coordinator, Kellen Moore.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good or bad, quite honestly.
I mean,
Fucking fetish.
we have 2 new coordinators again. They fired every coach last year except the head coach.
Right? I knew that they made a lot of changes, so I was kind of
We
wondering.
brought in Saquon Barkley. That's the good thing. But we lost a player. I think we'll make the playoffs. I don't think it'll be as good as everybody's saying.
Not going to be the super contender.
I think we could win. I think we'll win the division. I don't think the Cowboys are going to win.
I would not be surprised.
I think the Commanders are going to be a sleeper.
That's what my brother-in-law tells me every year.
They're
He's a
going to get
Commanders fan.
a brand new quarterback, and there's tons of good quarterbacks in and they have a solid line, and I just think they're the sleeper team.
I would not be surprised if the
I hate the Commanders, but
right.
sorry if anybody out there is Commanders.
That's just a personal opinion.
It's always been the Commanders, the Giants, and the Cowboys that I hate,
It's understandable.
and the Patriots. I hate the Patriots.
I think everyone has that opinion.
I've
of
never-
Patriots at one point or another.
I never saw so many Patriot fans as when Tom Brady was there. Like everybody's a Patriot fan. And then all of a sudden nobody's. I can't
Yeah.
find any Patriot
Yeah,
fans.
when Matt Castle's quarterback,
Yeah.
the fandom dies down a little bit. And nothing against that man. He was an excellent quarterback.
Oh, he's the guy who went in when Brady got hurt.
Yeah.
They went 10-6 that. I remember they went 10-6 that year. I don't know why. I remember.
Right? Yeah. One of Belichick's best seasons, in my opinion.
He didn't even get an interview for a job.
Who?
Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was an owner, I wouldn't. They would like a different style, but he didn't even get an interview.
That is surprising, considering how successful.
Yeah, I just thought. I mean, I think at 71 he should just retire. Nick Saban's gone now,
That's true. Whoop.
and so that was a shocker. Did you hear his reason? His reason why he left college
No.
football was because he can't connect with today's athlete.
Oh, the younger players.
Yeah, and he can't because of the whole NIL. I don't know if you know. Yeah, so like all these quarterbacks are making more money than the coaches are.
Oh, yeah,
just off their
absolutely.
image. I think someone's making $5 million. The backup quarterback for Texas, isn't that Manny's kid? It's $3 million a year. He hasn't even played a game.
Yeah, yeah. Snap. That's a decent little hand going here. 3 suited connectors.
Ooh, 9-8 wins. Or Jack 10 is probably everybody's favorite, right?
I mean, it is, but I don't know. At this point, I'd probably play 9-8.
9-8, yeah, yeah. Open ender.
With the clubs. He checks it, so now.
Yeah, I think that check. You're going to build a pot while you're still drawing here. Jaywin's got the
king now, and
he's
everybody's
trying to get him someone to bet.
and
king,
the club to
queen.
get there, and so now.
That really sucks for Jaywin, right?
Oh yeah, he's got top.
You got top two, but you might as well have nothing.
Yeah, and wow.
600 he bet.
Yeah, he took it. 600. Wow. King, queen, not loving it. I think Naked James playstyle is really kind of throwing him through a loop today. They don't know what to expect. Making some calls that.
That was, I mean,
top two.
he has top two is a bluff catcher, right? You're not beating another top two, so so it's a bluff catcher. I mean, I probably would have called.
Yeah,
I mean,
the only things beating you there are sets.
He doesn't have
and flushes.
Yeah, flushes are so hard, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you would think he would bet that flush draw. Like most people. That's why
Right.
I like the fact that he's changing it up. You would think most people were going to bet that flush.
absolutely.
Especially at a combo draw, is that right?
Oh, yeah. That
So you think-
open-ended flush draw, yeah, all day.
I don't think I've ever seen you fall to a 3-bet.
So we have pocket fours and
Pocket fours 3-bet, ace queen called,
ace queen. Yeah, that's what's going.
and optimize obviously
Optimize-
going to lead out there always.
How did he's running like you hear the term a lot. He's running like God.
Oh yeah, he just cannot brick today. He's getting there. So even if he was against ace king here, he's not worried because he's got ace queen. Goes ahead and leads 300.
Now
this is where his image
I
might get
need
paid.
Blake to use the short-term memory. He's only betting. He's only betting when he's ahead. That's all he's been doing. So, so I mean, optimize. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overs.
Yeah, you're not.
I think you have someone in the spirit realm like looking out for you or something. Man, how do you freaking hit like that?
Bro, it's because I've been on my phone the whole time.
Oh, hey Jesse, call the floor.
Are you buying it?
Huh? Never heard of him.
We're double straddle.
See his face.
Looks like we have a 5th player coming in.
Mandatory 10.
Sorry, my whole conversation was broadcasted. I
Mandatory
apologize.
10. You can do whatever after that. That's mandatory. This is whatever.
Yeah.
Have another low.
Okay, so James is honest about what he has.
I mean, and he flops a big draw.
Huge draw, open-ended. And 10 high is ahead. Let's see if anyone wagers.
I don't think I win.
Oh, you definitely win.
Yep, 10 high takes it down. Kevin, he definitely won.
You were telling the truth, man.
Yeah, that's another low. I tell you.
I've never seen you tell the truth.
Oh, sorry. I actually forgot.
Come on, Malaki.
I really did. I actually I did. I had slipped.
He's on his phone.
Escort this guy out.
How much do you have in here?
All right, Patrick's saying doesn't follow pro football, but is a Raiders fan. I think the Raiders have the coolest name.
I was like, Raiders have cool name.
I lived in
awesome
the Bay Area.
uniforms.
If he does set up, you can only buy it for
I lived in the Bay Area, and there were definitely Raiders fans, 49. You can't be both.
No,
It was
that's
ugly, yeah.
yeah, that's a house divided right there.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of either, although I don't mind the Raiders, especially in Las Vegas. I don't know if you've ever been to a pro football game, but
Couple.
going to a Raiders game when they're in Oakland, you're 50-50 you're getting out alive. Just saying.
So I've heard. I heard it was a very
And
raucous crowd.
that's why the Raiders left.
It was the station.
It was And they wouldn't buy a new stadium. They built that Allegiant Stadium in Vegas for him.
I've heard good things.
Check.
All right, well, ABG shows up, flops trips.
6 bet 75.
Nope, don't know him.
No. He's a
weird
new face.
calling style. It's a weird.
So here
Oh,
we go.
somebody improves to a 9. I saw that.
Yeah, the King 9 optimized.
Did. So he's got to feel pretty comfortable. Like, the only person that has a 4 here is James.
Right.
You would think.
Except ABG showing
ABG
it up
has
with
his
it. All right.
And James is still in his hand, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's still in with Ace Jack. ABG leads out. Should show optimize.
It's kind of a small bet, too. $300 not small, but it's a 30% bet, right? Pot size around the 32%. So it's a please call me bet.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
it's one of those things, well, like thinking, well, I don't understand. I was the aggressor on all streets, and all of a sudden on the river, he's betting out. Yeah, I'm not good.
Optimize makes the right read, lays it down. James tormenting himself here. Let's see.
Can he be a hero? He wants to be that hero.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to be a hero?
It's just weird the way ABG just bets. You know, he should have just checked.
Yeah, it just
and then
continued the
check
check
raise if somebody
line.
bet. And if they don't, they don't. If they don't bet and they just check all around, that means they had nothing to call you with anyway. So you might as well try to do the money. I don't know. It's just checking.
It was an odd line, and I don't know how often he gets paid off
We don't know the gentleman.
playing that way.
Could have been anything. 4. Story added up.
No, it didn't. If I hear Blake saying his story, I don't. For me, it didn't add up, or I couldn't read it. I just he was just calling, and then he leads out.
Right, yeah, and so that's a very,
From my experience, that's always strength.
yeah, that's a very polarized line. I've seen a couple bluffs here and there,
I
but
guess it's a bluff. Some could do that, but it's not many.
yeah, if they're a very good player and they're very balanced, they can do that with the bluff, but it's rare. And ABG, we've never
Cats
seen
in poker. Anyone here like cats? I have a cat. I love my cat named Keys. So yeah, that would be me. I love cats in poker.
I was like, I like cats. I have a dog, and obviously
I have a dog as well.
Poker. Yes, I'm a fan. So yes, both of us, we do like cats and poker.
I was never a cat person until I got a cat. This time I got one like last year, I think. Year and a half ago.
Roommates have had cats, and I'm a fan of them. One of them was the best trainer I ever had. He'd just sit up above my little bike and watch me work out. He was very motivating. I enjoyed him quite a bit.
Yes, this is Dante. Is that Jeff? Like Geo? What's up, man? I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, I'm back for a little bit. I'm not a full-time player as of yet. I'm just still like a little bit of recovering here. Ooh, suited ace versus ace king. 3 bets to 200.
Little violence there. Ooh, and there's an ace
Oh,
on
that's
the
a bad
flop.
card for everybody. Well, not for ace king, but
Yeah, for the ace queen, they're not loving it.
Jeff, man, you should come down and play, man. I haven't seen you in a while.
So
like a party, no?
110
Good deal.
gets called.
Yeah, I don't think the ace queen's gonna get away from anything here. I think you just gotta pay it, unless it's a big. I mean, unless Blake wants to get him off the hook by betting some massive amount.
Right. I was like, so here we go. Goes to the river. It went check, check. 500. And I think ace queen's gonna pay him off here. What are you gonna do?
How much is the bet?
Blake bet 500.
Yeah.
Which is what, about pot?
Yeah, I would not be calling this.
There you go. Shows.
Well,
Good value bet there by
I mean,
Blake.
you
or
can't
by
blame anybody for
Optimize.
folding ace queen.
Yeah, ABG. I mean, I agree. Ace queen there might be something you want to lay down.
Yeah, I just
change
like
it up.
I don't know. I mean,
Predictable, you know?
they don't know who he is, but they just said that they never played with each other. But I mean, do you think Blake is doing that with what? Kings?
Right, I was going to say,
Ace.
you got an
I mean,
ace
ace
jack.
Maybe ace jack. Maybe makes sense.
Sure,
That's
but
such a big bet though. Like
yeah, and the pre-flop action indicated that.
ace jack's not going to be that like that. So.
Oh, Jeff says shorthanded, you got to pay it off.
Oh, he mad.
Jeff being a better Jeff poker player than I am. I'm not going to
Do you know
disagree.
Jeff?
Yeah, I do.
All right, Gio. That's what his name is. I haven't seen him. It's probably been a year. I've
Yeah.
not seen him playing. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't play as much as I used to, so it could be just me.
I think it's kind of combo of, it's tough to find time to play poker sometimes.
Well, I have all the time in the world. I just
That's true. But yeah, it's also choosing to spend your
Yeah.
time playing poker.
but I love the game probably just as much as anybody.
Looks like Kevin's open-ended now.
Oh,
Optimize.
he's double gutted.
Double gutted.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of fireworks here on the turn.
Gutter and double gutter. No one has a made hand right now.
Yeah.
Kevin's way better than he probably thinks he is.
Oh, absolutely.
He's like, does he have an ace?
Yeah, I mean, Optimize absolutely.
Now,
He's on the big blind. Has it?
Kevin is open-ended here. I would love to see more of a raise before you realize your equity, right? Before Optimize can.
Sure, and it puts a
mean-
lot of pressure on Optimize with a raise there, so you do have some fold equity if he's not double gutted. Oh,
Wow.
Kevin.
Okay.
chooses-
All right. Let's see. You haven't been to TCH since last July.
It's July. All right, so that has been a little while. And, I mean, let's be honest. Who doesn't want to root for Optimize and Jay Wynn? Both great guys, great players.
He still gets a hand. Still gets tournament. Two here.
What that? 2, 5. There.
Naked James finally folds because he's not at his hand.
And we're still four-handed.
Yeah, right? Jay Wynn opens, and Kevin with the nines. That's the second pair of nines we
He's
haven't
been
seen
very
three bet.
sneaky here. That is not the flop pocket nines wanted.
No, not even a little bit.
But that gives Jaywin a gutter here.
And he gets there.
It gave him an open. It gave him a double, didn't it? Because
Yeah, it did.
Maybe I don't know.
And it checked all the way down.
That was odd.
Yeah,
That was for me. That was odd.
Hope you still play me like that when you get the
Crush
nuts.
before the turn.
This is auto.
Haven't been to TCH. Need a San Antonio location. Okay, well,
There's a lot of poker rooms in San Antonio.
there are quite a few.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of poker rooms.
It was a 3-betting hand that I didn't 3-bet.
But this one was the original
Locked it
TCA.
up.
Right, this is the one that used to be down on Manchac, right? That was before my time here, so.
Cats and poker are saying commentators.
125.
Jay Wynn goes ahead, pops it up to 125 on.
Don't do it. Ah!
So Tyler's asking if we read comments. I think so. Did we miss something? Let us know. Might have missed it. This action here. An ace queen again.
Yeah.
Kind of a decent flop, I guess. Backdoor nut flush and a gutter here against Optimize's. What are you doing in this pot hand? They got the 110.
Cats and Poker says they'll come on down and play Austin, anything 2 or 5 and bigger. With your Cats and Poker shirt, always fun. Let's see. Optimize did go ahead and lead here for 200. Jay making a decision.
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that's a good decision, right? That board is so connected. The
Oh,
flush
absolutely.
gets there. He doesn't even have top pair.
Yeah, what do you
No, it's no, yeah, he's leading into you. And you're Jay when no one's leading into me. So
Right, of course. I mean, yeah.
But yeah.
That's how you
Hello
tilt it.
from Rio Grande Valley.
All right.
Well, hi Rick, how you doing? I'm loving the stream you guys got down there. I don't miss any of the TCH streams.
You catch them all.
It's all there's one every night except Saturday.
That's true. There
Or
is
Sunday.
that.
But then there's usually like a tournament one. I don't watch tournament streams.
I'll be honest. They can be very boring.
They're not. Yeah, I'm a cash player, so I'll
If you're not a tournament player, they can leave something to be desired. I
I
understand
just
that.
lubed them up for you. Now you gotta take it, James.
So is this a casino in Texas or a? It's not a casino. It's a club.
Yeah, it is a
Club.
private
I was
club.
trying to get the verbiage right.
Yeah, it's a private club that has a card house.
It's a private. All poker rooms in Texas are private clubs. So a player would have to pay a membership. You could buy daily, monthly, or yearly, and then you play hourly. So $11, $12 an hour. I don't know what it is, but you pay that, and that way there is no rake. So the dealers, the rooms will take money off the pot. So it actually benefits you versus going to a casino that has a rake involved.
I'm fucking tilted now.
Oh, Patrick, we've all done foolish things on stream, and that's kind of half the fun. You got to laugh at yourself. And so I do. I enjoy watching the streams, and I enjoy watching their players. Maybe not necessarily a mistake, but them get creative or do something unique, and that's why we watch it.
Tyler, I don't know about other states. I can't. Well, obviously in Vegas it's different.
Yeah.
They take money. They take $6 to $12, whatever it is, out of them.
Right. I was gonna say they
and
take
over
their
time, that's a
rate.
lot of money. So I don't know how others. I mean, I've played Seminole Hard Rock. I can't remember.
I was gonna say Seminole because it's Hard Rock because it's a casino. It's
Yeah,
rigged.
I think it's rigged there. But yeah.
You know, I know in some like states like Kentucky, they do have private club card rooms. But that's a lot of casinos, quite honestly. If you're going to play poker, more often than not, you're going to play at a casino, unless you're in Texas.
Yeah, and these rooms are going to be smaller. I mean, we do have some rooms that have like 70, 80 tables.
Yeah,
But you know, like this room has what,
12 tables?
14,
12 or 13.
Yeah, and for me, it looks big, right? And every table's full out there right now, except for one.
Yeah, and it's what, 6 cash tables, 3 tournament tables right now? Which, I mean, like we talked about earlier, that Monday tournament is a whole lot of fun. Oh, Tyler talking. Okay, Maryland. So you're familiar with Maryland Live,
Boston.
probably. So
Boston. What's that club called? Rounders? I don't know. There's a poker room in Boston.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I was going to say, I mean, I know in New York and Massachusetts, they do have private poker rooms that aren't necessarily casino affiliated, but they're also pretty close to a lot of casinos. Yeah, there we go. The MGM in National Harbor, Maryland.
Jesse doesn't want to enforce any rules.
I might have to go check the camera. Yeah, clean that. Do you mind turning your cap forward?
The dealers here are very professional and remind me a lot of casino dealers. So the poker room feel isn't, it's like a more organized home game is the way I like to describe it. So it's got a nice inviting atmosphere, much like a home game, but the dealers are very professional and maintain the flow of play in a way that it keeps it going, but it's still fun.
And home games here are
they are no joke.
Yeah, they're often bigger in some spots, you know.
Absolutely. There's a reason why they call it Texas Hold'em.
There's a lot of 5-5 home games. You got to bring like 5K at least.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a real hand.
Jay-Win with aces.
Showing up with it. Going to go ahead and pop it to 325.
Show the bluff.
And no takers. He's just going to take it down. Don't know if he showed both aces.
He showed one.
Might have only showed the one. But tell him the truth. Fooling him by telling the truth.
All right.
All right, looks like multi-straddle again. Got the 5, 10, 20, 40 on. So everybody's blind, and
Yeah, we have enough bomb.
I thought this was Omaha.
Jesse saw.
Yeah, we need a bomb pot. What the fuck? Jesse?
it sounds like they might be playing
We
bomb
need one
pot.
right now to make up for it.
See what I mean? Bomb pots? Yeah.
Who do I write to this? This said Omaha.
Good old Gio didn't realize I was in the booth. Hey, buddy. Always good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well.
125.
All right, so Naked James goes ahead and opens 3X because it was 40.
Yeah.
Gets called by the King 10. Let's see where we go from here.
Now flop there with the King 10.
This is the first person that seems to have outflopped him at all tonight.
James didn't like that call. I was hoping just to take it now.
Yeah, I was
He
like,
could.
really looking forward to just taking it down.
Now, he
there.
could rep that ace because he was the pre-flop aggressor. So he went in and checked.
Check, and AVG bets 160. Comes along. I thought he maybe was going to rep that ace, but he already
I
checked.
think AVG is going to go showdown value here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's got the, ooh,
Wow.
we're wrong. He's wagering. He leads out, and Naked James does make the call, I believe.
Okay, so Mr. James is looking to spread the love around the table.
Yeah, spread the love. I guess he didn't believe him there. Didn't think he had the. Dante actually talked about this a little earlier, wanting to play WSOP and make it a little further than second day.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there.
Oh, yeah, 200.
Guys, right now.
We even have a timeshare, so
Oh, nice.
I'm just. They haven't put up the schedule yet, have they? Just
call it.
not the
I'm
schedule.
not certain. I need to
So I
check.
would have to look at the
We're not
Yeah.
schedule, see it, and then plan it around there.
But I was hoping to
I
go
was
out
there
there for a
last
couple
year, man.
events. Yeah, it is hot.
I mean, it was hot. It was actually it was nicer there than here, though.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just saying because there's no humidity, but man.
Oh yeah, no, it's
The problem is it's so hot there, and when you go into the casinos, it's so cold.
oh yeah,
It's-
it's that
it makes you
diametric
fall
opposite.
asleep.
Yeah, you're just like, all right, well, I'm nap time now.
All right, Jay-Win, we're in the PLO streets here with our bomb pot.
So Kevin does have a set of queens there,
Which is
Oh.
not the nuts. 10-Jack would be. if
and
somebody has it.
Optimize
Oh,
is nutted. He's got the Jack 10, also gives him a nice little draw. Oh,
and Naked James has the nut flush draw here.
Come in.
and he's got the 10-7 draw too, so nice. Oh, and Gio is pointing out Wynn and a few other casinos are going to have tournaments the same time as WSOP. So there is
I'm only
a
going
lot
for
of
WSOP.
lot of opportunity to play though, regardless.
We see the diamonds here, so James hits that.
James has got the diamonds, and he has a diamond draw on the other board.
And he's got open-ended too.
Yeah.
I would just keep potting everybody.
Yeah, and oh, he only 200. He goes ahead and a little less than pot.
That's a dealer-friendly wager.
Very much. Optimize with his ace king and straight of king jack. He's not going anywhere. And Kevin trying to decide if his queens are any good here.
They're never good.
Nope.
That's
And
why you see people holding sets all the time.
Oh, absolutely. Sets are drawing hands in PLO. I heard Lottie say that and have never heard anything so wise. Looks like Naked James is going to scoop this. See if Optimize does make that.
And
last
Optimize does have a pretty decent holdings, right? He's got a straight.
He's got
two
straight,
pairs.
top two.
Yeah, like the problem with straights is a lot of times you get quarters.
Oh, absolutely.
You can have the
So-
nuts and lose.
Yeah, so are you calling 650 here to win maybe 325?
Yeah, the problem is there are two diamonds on the top board, which is going to make Optimize think, well, it's less likely he has diamonds. And that would be a mistake, as we can see the card.
Makes it way easier.
Yeah, it makes it. He has a nice PLO starting hand, huh?
He does. He has a beautiful starting hand. That fools you a lot in this game where you're like, oh, that's beautiful. Doesn't matter till you see what's on the board.
Is it?
Now, Naked James is betting these amounts when he has it. I don't think he's bluffed yet. I don't know. I don't recall him bluffing.
You serious?
Um,
Oh!
no, he has had no bluffs today that I can think of. I think he got away with one where it was a kind of small pot and, you know, didn't have much, but nobody had anything. But
This hand is incredibly generous by Blake.
yeah, Blake just went ahead and figured he might take one down with top two and a straight, but that was not the case. Naked James had the goods. He had it on both boards. And that's the dream. You want to take it down on both boards and palm pots to really scoop.
Yeah, you want to have something on both boards.
Absolutely.
Because there's been a lot of times where I thought I had the nuts on one board and just a pair, and it turned out I did not have the nuts in the other pair board.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
You're
yeah.
like,
There we go. Naked James opening his ace-9 offsuit. Ooh,
Ooh,
ABG.
pocket queens from
This is,
ABG here.
yeah, he's been. Is he just calling or what's he doing?
Of course, but I mean, I knew that was no good. On the top
Oh,
end,
he's
he's king.
making it 120. He's min raising.
King Jack.
Or what?
No, it's not.
I don't know what
So
happened.
he
there.
just calls.
Yeah, I don't know what James
With
opened.
queens, you should never just call because then you have flops like this.
Yeah, just hating it.
But he's going to lead out now. Oh.
And James does lay it down. ABG takes it down.
I'll keep playing until you guys are not.
They're going to take him off the stream tape.
No, not.
No,
Thought they didn't do that.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, James. Almost up 5K now.
We're going to break one stream. Are you leaving?
No, not necessarily, but I thought everyone was complaining about.
I have a complaint.
We are on hand 109.
We only have about 2 more hands to go here in the stream. Again, thank you everybody for hopping in and watching. Really appreciate it. I know it's kind of late and you have a lot of other options.
Oh, absolutely. But
So we appreciate this. Please join us next week on Monday at 6 o'clock when we'll have another 2-5 game. And then, of course, our 1-3 here in Austin on Thursday. You can catch that on Facebook if you want.
Oh, man.
TCH can only show one thing per day, and I believe the RGV game
I
is
think
on
that's Thursday, yeah.
Thursdays.
There's
Yeah,
some,
that's
it
their
might be
big game.
Houston, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's Houston or Rio Grande Valley. One of the two.
Of the stream.
Oh, we gotta make this one a deuce one
All right, Naked James is talking about
Game starts
making
when the
this
camera
juicy.
turns on.
There we go. So he makes it juicy by calling.
Yeah, very, very intimidating.
Super live.
ABG deciding what he wants to do.
175.
He's going to pump it up big here. I really like this play. I mean, he's just going to win the pot. Right?
Yeah, he's just going to take it down. Oh, or not.
Or not.
Jay Wynn says, hello, Ace King.
Make it small, right? Like 450, 475.
I think he made it 450.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
do you
I
make it 550? Oh, 550.
550. I like that sizing. I like a little lower.
All right, I'm just running. Last time I had aces, this time I have ace king.
Not even a pair?
Well,
Wasn't
not a
even
pair.
suited.
no pair.
All right, I think that's it. I think
That
that's
does
it.
it.
Again, thank you everybody for
Thank
hopping
you so
in.
much.
Nice to hear from you, Jeff and Mike and Kyle and all those people in the chat. I really appreciate it. We will see you back here next week at 6 p.m. Thank you again, Jeffrey, for
Thank you for having me,
hopping
Dante.
in.
It's been a
Appreciate
blast,
it.
man.
All right, good night, everybody.
I told my wife I wasn't gonna drink, but I can't let fellow man. I'll grab one over here.
You have a whole